But Liverpool have signed players, Mr. Matthews.
Yes.
Liverpool have signed players, and
even
if you even look at City, people talk about City sign, but the major signing for City was really Haaland, to a lesser extent, Alvarez. City lost players, City lost Jesus, Sterling, but they left back from Ukraine.
Yeah, but remember, it's not City alone in front of I make the point.
Yeah, no. The point I'm saying is, people always talk about how the team, but the only player that Liverpool really lose, major player was Mane,
Yeah.
And they came second, So Liverpool should really actually doing better, than how they are doing,
I agree.
And I'm a Liverpool fan.
I agree with you 100%, Nabas. I think some of the other Liverpool supporters are finding excuses.
Yes, I think it is excuse they are finding, and I'm a Liverpool supporter.
Yes.
But yes, the last thing I'm gonna say on this topic though, Baggio, I think I think you and Mr. Higgins should try and get the debate up and running again, because Baggio should breathe at a higher level, being a farmer, call of the year. Baggio is gonna say, oh, since you, Mr. Matthews, were saying that Lara makes 200, so that's enough. So he should put his bat under his arm and walk out. Tell me what kind of nonsense those
comic relief.
Matthews.
Comic relief.
That is comic relief, man. That is not something, like when you curse indecent language on the radio, that is not fit for your play.
Yes.
I think that kind of reason is not fit for radio either.
Yeah, it's not sports reasoning, that discussion analysis that about.
Yeah, man, it's not, because Brian Lara is out there to make as much runs as possible. Or you're gonna say, oh, Brian Lara make 200, so it is enough now, so he can walk out. So a man score a hat-trick at 4 goals. That means he can walk off the field because he has done enough. Doesn't make any sense, right? So I would really love. But where's Bobo and Manning's man? If I give Mr. Matthews.
Where's who?
Bobo and Manning's man, because Arteta is doing well,
Bobo is away, I don't know what happened to Manning's man.
Manning's man busy running him on YouTube thing, I think.
Oh. All right. Have a good day.
Yeah, man. Cool. Big up.
Yeah.
All right. Who is there now?
Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Higgins.
Good afternoon.
Manford.
Who?
Manford.
What? Man who?
Yeah, Manford.
Manford?
Yes.
Oh, interesting name. Yes,
okay. What I would like to say to Mr. Higgins.
Yeah.
The program will go away when we don't like it. It's like the call of them won't allow you to speak. When they make them point, you, Mr. Higgins, you're supposed to make your point that you can understand more.
Yes.
Because most of the time, you is talking things that make sense. Then you just talking a lot of things that make sense.
Yeah.
So when you find them things talking rubbish, you're supposed to rebut and give you the full analysis of what is going on.
I don't think it's good for a discussion for somebody to talk for 3 minutes uninterrupted.
Right.
Yes.
The end of the day is like, it's not the point then he's trying to take in. I'm just trying to attacking people. That don't really make sense.
I'm not saying a word, my boss. Not saying a word.
When they make a mistake, you're supposed to correct it. Them don't want you correct it. Them just want blah 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 blah, and I try to overpower you at the same time you attack things that make sense.
You want to mention some of the people you think are guilty of that? maybe when you say it to them, because when I tell them then that them don't give me a chance, they don't believe it. So maybe when you say it, them it might make a difference.
Let me name ask you. Baggio, this guy I don't know him. Don't call more than something.
What does he usually call and talk about?
He talk about basketball and a lot of things. No man, he said when I come here, he did attend a mother funeral.
Oh, Pioneer.
Pioneer. Yes. And Garvey talking with sense, but him don't want to have a discussion most time with you. You understand? them need to calm down.
Sometimes it's when they realize that some big argument is coming, they try and don't let you speak. I think that's the strategy.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
But we, as a caller, sometimes we want your side, you know.
Yeah.
You understand? That's when them a bramble, you can't really tell them, say, no, it's wrong. That's we can really learn and say, oh, and I go like how them attack.
All right, well, you have called out some names. Let's see if it will make a difference. Eh?
Well, Senji gonna, you know, my comedy man now we so when in talk, we just laugh.
You have said Jacob's a comic?
Yeah, man, because in talk something when I really real, but I just try and stay.
They say, a period joke said Jacob give.
Yeah, man, joke. I'm just talk some things and, you know, said it's impossible. But we just laugh when say Senji got talk.
Manfred, you want to hold for a little bit after the break?
No, me stop there, but keep up the good work.
All right.
Anyway, we born the 28th of April like you. I mean, no use a logic, man. So me always a listen.
All right. Good, man. You're born the best day of the year, man.
So big up yourself.
All right. Big up, Manfred.
All right, good.
I will take a break. We're coming.
Morris Fish and Jerk Hut, best Jamaican jerk, serves authentic Jamaican food located at Clarendon Park and Annex Plaza in Mandeville. Known for its jerk fish dishes and curry goat, we offer outdoor dining, takeout, as well as catering for all occasions. Live DJs every weekend, Friday to Sunday at both locations. You may contact us at 876-867-6572 and 876-796-2121.
Importers, submit proper invoices to customs to reduce delays in clearing shipments. Visit www.jacustoms.gov.jm for details. The temperature by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
30 degrees Celsius in New Kingston.
Get quality cars from Acorn Sales Auto Limited, located at Lot 53 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center. Need a car from Japan or United Kingdom or special order? Call 876-616-4777 or WhatsApp 876-333-5555. They assist with registration, transfer, and license. Just visit Acorn Sales Auto at Lot 53 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center for quality cars at competitive prices.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
Yeah, so the numbers are 876-968-8117, and we go back online. Hello. Hello.
I hear me?
Yeah.
Bull.
Good afternoon,
Bull.
Mm.
If I'm Friday, I call and now I get through them. I wonder if I come over, spend my time. Man, and decide that my black number. And that one.
No, sir.
I feel like a Sean Johnson. You know?
You feel so?
Yeah. Anyway, big up Morris same time, you know. Around my side, every time, you know, down there some normal, you know. The rabbit are normal, you know.
Morris Jerk Center.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, they have come on board in a big way. Big up to Morris.
Yeah, man, get the rabbit, man, and something down there then call Deep Blue Sea, man, in a normal, man.
All right.
All right, so back to the reason, you know. Whisper.
Yes.
So, Harvey, you're saying that you have a problem with Butler hitting the the journalist.
Yeah, if
so
the story is true.
Okay, well, we talk about what he said.
Yes.
I don't think he talked about any story, you know.
What he said?
I think based on what he had written, he's saying that nobody from Phoenix tell this man anything, so he's a liar.
How can
it doesn't matter?
No, it doesn't matter. If somebody from Phoenix.
No, listen to what he's saying now.
Mm.
He said the reporter said that he had sources are persons from Phoenix told him. That's what like that. And he said no man from Phoenix tell you anything. So you're not lying about the story, you're lying that people
But how would he know that nobody at Phoenix told him?
Again, we don't know. We have to ask him.
The best that he can say, you know, is that he didn't tell him.
Yeah.
But Phoenix is comprised.
But this information about Chelsea was actually put out by man down the road too.
Well, I don't know. But
man down the road. Man on the road, they say that in YouTube channel.
No, man, it was after the fact.
No, man, it was before.
So why did if that's the case, why didn't Mr. Butler?
I thought the journalist. If they say journalist said nobody from Newcastle tell the man anything about no child, man.
No. This one bigger than me.
So what I hear that it was supposed to happen Friday. And the boss said, we need to do it Friday, we do it Saturday. He wants control the narrative. He wants to be the one that will, deal with the whole story itself. Which is understandable. But again, depends on who you do it to. Because if I have my thing to do, no one journalist I come tell nobody nothing, brother.
No, but you cannot blame a journalist for breaking a story, though.
It's not, I'm just saying, you don't want nobody to tell anybody. That was me.
You don't want the journalist breaking the story before you?
Yeah, if I want to control the narrative.
Then don't make the journalist hear about it.
That's true.
I mean, that is what journalists do.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I have had occasions when you know things and you will break it before it's official, and the people who are in charge of the boy Higgins, we never want it to come out, but I say go.
Yeah.
Them not pressure you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have not had a situation where you hear it, leak it or whatever, say it out, and the man must say, oh, big man, what can I say?
No. There are things that you cannot leak when it's personal and if the people in power directly call you and say, boy, this is the situation, but I don't want you to break it yet, then that's different. But if you get it, if you get the information outside of the authorities or the powers, if exactly, and you find a way and have information where you think the public, not about no cast or no, and you break it, the powers that, for example, let us say that I've heard that a man get dropped from the West Indies team, or Jamaica, and you get selected for Jamaica, whatever, and you find out and you announce it. The JFF can't vex with you if you announce it. If the JFF, however, call you and said XYZ is the issue, I don't want you to break it yet. That's different. But without a direct, I don't want to say directive because that is, redundant. But without a directive from the powers that be, said don't bust it. And if you bust it, then can't pressure you. You don't get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But right now, still the situation with the other, with the next side, as the father thing, kind of wild on the street still.
What the father said? Because I heard about some interview done by the youth father.
It's not a good look.
What is he saying?
Something about him being cut out of Whisper's key decision in our life. He's being cut out.
Cut out of what?
Key decision in our Whisper's life.
Oh,
in
key
terms
decision.
of, what? So he was there about, and now that
he was more than there about.
Yeah.
He was right there, right through.
Right there, right through, and now, a different side of the family we're seeing.
But hold on now. To the extent that is true, we don't know. Who is he blaming for that?
I believe that I am building a reputation on the sports deck, and I don't want to say some things that we're not true.
You know what? You can build a reputation more, man.
I have the one who came on.
Breaking some news, man.
I am the one who came on and breaking news to this man and the best thing that man come.
No, man, a nice news that, my boss. Break some of the hot stuff. No, but the rumors are all over in the football fraternity. The rumors are over the place. Because now this is a fact now. I saw a post from Whispers. I don't know if it's Instagram or Twitter.
Instagram.
It was written from his account.
Yeah.
Based on how it was written, it's reasonable to believe that Whisper didn't write it.
Yes, reasonable.
But hold on, my boss. Since I bring it up, Babsy Grange was mentioned. Andrew Holness was mentioned. The mother, who we never know about, was mentioned.
No,
Craig Butler obviously was mentioned, and nothing of the father.
Kyle wasn't also mentioned.
Kyle Butler was mentioned, and nothing of the father.
But at the end of the day, though, you're a professional now, so it must be anything that comes from your Instagram is you.
Yeah, but based the question I'm asking.
But there's also a thing going around that Whisper and his father kick off.
Oh,
so
yes.
It's not that. For me, Whisper and his father kick off argument.
No, but it was surrounding the football matters, So it's not as if it was a father and son regular disagreement. It's
not just footballing matters, though. Not just footballing matters. No,
we're not getting that part. I thought dealing with the football part, right? So there was some issue with.
Man want you to go A.
Yes.
Other people want you to go B. If you go in B, yeah, man, Dex, other people say, big man. But sit down and I will use it.
Yeah, but who is I'm asking the question again. Assuming that all what you're saying is true, who is the Mr. Richards blaming for the fact that he's not getting the chance to make as much decisions as he thinks he should be making? It can't be nobody else but your son. You have to be blaming, you know.
That is what I'm thinking as well. He's a big man. He's not
no, man, it's not. No. I'm saying if I have a son who now has an agent, and I feel that I'm not as instrumental in key decisions as I should be. No, I'm not blaming the agent.
But ORVILLE, as a child,
yeah,
can the agent tell the child what to do if you have the parent? What about the mother? Because you can't say anything at all without the parents.
And that's why I'm saying
the mother was there.
I am not.
Oh, that's why the mother was. So the mother is on the side of Whisper and Craig Butler.
Yes,
so maybe are you saying Mr. Richards is blaming the mother as opposed to the agent?
If you watch the thing, she was no sign, as a content.
No, she has to sign. A parent or parents has to
one
sign.
of them.
Yeah.
So if the dad or whatever decide that, listen, you not sign a contract with Chelsea,
So maybe
big man.
Assuming again, I don't notice how much time I said. Assuming that the story is true, maybe his grief is directed more at the other parent than the agent.
No, well, there's a message around about that information, a message, and he's saying, and the dad is assuming that the dad is saying that the butlers are getting involved, putting a wedge between him and his son. And the other
no, man,
no. A butler replies saying, big man, you have carried the youth and you need time to heal. So
if there is a wedge being put between you and your son by outside parties, is you to be blamed, you know? It's not the outside parties, man. You, I would think, should raise your son in such a way.
Yes.
And as I am a parent as well, and maybe when I'll get it right. But for example, nobody couldn't put out, well, me not talk about my father, because he never played a real role. But how would somebody put a wedge between me and my old age? That's not possible. You get what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, still,
the other parent.
That was me, and I have
the other parent.
I wonder. I have a wonder.
It's tough for a stranger to do it. If you are very close to your child, it's tough for a stranger to put a wedge between you. But
yeah,
maybe with influence from the other parent, it could.
Then again,
But again, I'm saying though, if I have a wonder kid at my disposal, and I'm the parent, and I've been there around him, and you have the agent who is supposed to deal with that kind of thing, allow the agent to do his work. So of course, you have an input in terms of, listen, I believe that if the player goes here, so it has a better feel. If you think that you want the player to go point B because more money involved, the agent think more money involved in point B. I mean, if the player, I reason it like this. If he went to Newcastle, there's also a strong possibility that he won't make it because Newcastle is looking to bring in talent, not young talent, but talented players to push them over the edge. What Chelsea is doing is that they're bringing young talent and hope to develop them and bring them into the team. So your persons are missing, and them are think for the Chelsea of all, where the Chelsea of all is to buy some of the youth, send them on loan, and still buy some big baller. If you look at the direction that Chelsea is going, it's mostly young talents that they're putting their money on. They have made over 11 signings. All of these players are under 21. Recently signed one from Brazil that is the captain of the under 21.
Remind me, because the rules, they adjust the rules every now and again. If he signs at 18 for Chelsea officially, after 3 years, he would be seen as a homegrown player?
No, he has not come through the academy. Oh. He has to come through the academy.
You sure?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, they change it regular, but I play a game.
Yeah, all right.
Football manager, you have to come through the academy.
All right, Bull.
All right.
You finished?
I'm not saying I think the Chelsea the deal is better for the player,
in
my view. First, I say Newcastle because he's more likely to play. I'm saying he's not most likely to play at Newcastle, considering a lot of players at Newcastle are looking to leave and they're looking to buy big players. They're not looking to buy any 18-year-old and filter them through the academy and carry them to the 18. But Chelsea is doing that. So I think he has a better chance of playing at Chelsea in the near future than Newcastle. Maybe I'm right or maybe I'm wrong.
All right. Let's see how it pans out, Bull.
All right.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Interesting days ahead. So I'll say about
yes.
All right, we'll see you now. We're coming up to the break. Let's take the break and then we'll come back on the other side.
Omega Radio now presents Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Edgechem, Anybet, and Daniel's Auto Spares and Accessories. Julius Randle landed 33 points and RJ Barrett 30 as the New York Knicks beat the LA Lakers 112-108 in NBA action last night. Trey Murphy scored 9 3-pointers, posting 41 points, guiding the New Orleans Pelicans to a 127-110 win over the Portland Trail Blazers. Mikal Bridges scored 25 points as Nets squeezed past Denver 122-120. There were other games played as well, but that is sports in a minute. Omega Radio has just presented Sports in a Minute, sponsored by EdgeChem for people who dream in color. Anybet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly. And Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue in Kingston.
A lost, damaged, or stolen driver's license must be reported to Tax Administration Jamaica. To obtain a substitute driver's license, you must fill out a substitute driver's license application form and pay a fee of $3,000 at the nearest tax office. Applications for substitute driver's licenses will not be approved if applicants' records are found to have outstanding tickets, in addition to endorsements, suspensions, and warrants. For more information, call 876-754-1900. The Island Traffic Authority, an entity for road safety good.
The music from Yabba's Sunshine JA album is hailed by the press release as the sweetest reggae album to come out of Jamaica in recent years. Written and produced by Tony Steins, CEO of Yabba Music, Sunshine JA is available for download from all major platforms: Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, CD Baby, iTunes, Deezer, and Snapchat. Feel good music for all occasions. A must for your playlist. Also available on CD.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
All right, so we're back on now, and we got to Wayne. Wayne, how did you do?
Yeah, man, we're going off here.
Good afternoon, Wayne from
Yes, Zidane, big up yourself,
Big up, man. Yes.
Yeah, man, one big up Trevor Slice and Duke Dap Simpson, man.
Where I'm going with that?
You know, with the 1,500 on the Sunday, man.
I hear you was stuck at, what, 1499 for a while?
Yes, man. 1,500, I asked him, sold me over the street.
Yeah.
You know.
Where is he in the jockey standings this year?
I think about 4 or 5 wins so far for the year.
Who are lead? Early days yet? But
early days. That's Tevin Foster supposed to be leading.
Oh, okay.
But this jock here now, the female jock here now, Samantha Fletcher.
Yeah.
She's in the spotlight recently the other day.
She was the one who got the fall?
No.
Or was another female?
She is looking at a 25 race day suspension.
Oh.
Because the stewards has determined that she rode this horse, Ghana Negril, and she did not persevere with the mount. Now, the said horse, Ghana Negril, she rode him 3 times. First time she rode him, he came 7th. That is the time they said that she didn't persevere with the mount. Which
is a very pretty way of saying something else.
Yeah.
They didn't persevere with the horse.
Mount, right.
Yeah.
She won with the horse, you know. Won with the said horse the next race. And on Sunday now, she rode the horse again. Same horse, same trainer. Over 900 meter straight, and the horse came 3rd. You know? I suspect that this horse is... Sometimes you have horses have a mind of their own, you know.
Maybe them choke.
You know? Yeah, I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But, you know, I don't really think she really... I hope she win the appeal, because she has appealed the case.
Yeah.
You know, I hope she and the trainer can go to the people them up by Winchester Road there and and get through with this appeal here. I don't think she really deserves it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes the masses have them up to there. Coming like people same way, feel so good today and, feel like run today, Just so the vibes go still,
How often do jockeys get sanctioned for that, for not persevering with it with a mount?
Not really very often.
Not too often. Because that is probably the most damning thing they can accuse you of,
Yeah.
Because central to that is what them really want to say. Them probably not can't say it because legally they might get into trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're accused of not persevering with a horse, the racing commission really are trying to tell us something, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I love how the fort is scattery.
Yeah.
Families going on, man.
But the sprinter youth, they were on the 10-19. A man tell me.
Who are she?
Yeah, a man tell me say it's the easiest 10-19 in this
tell you.
Not this schoolboy running.
And Jaden Hibbert.
Yeah, the youth brought the triple jump.
The triple jump record.
Yeah.
For the university there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Boy, I let the track man them tell me say, what is the record? Is it 10-12? I think it's 10-12 is the record. Most man tell me say that gone this year, man.
Gone.
The KC youth, as a matter of fact, if you push the KC man, them hard enough, them tell us that the youth can run under 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look for him at 9, 9, 9, 9, 8, 9, 9. So
Same thing.
9, 9.
What's the champs record?
10-12, I think. I think is what do you name a run? Oblique Seville.
Oblique Seville have the record.
I think Oblique did do on 10-12, some of the stuff.
Okay.
But you run 10-19 weekend gone, and my KC sources said the youth all ease up.
Yeah, so the 10-12 look like it going.
So them said, but you don't know, on the day, anything might happen.
Yes, all right. All right,
Big up to Dujan Whisper Richards,
Indeed, indeed.
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
Man, yeah, man.
All right, sir.
Yeah, man. They are going to take in the big show.
All right, Wayne.
Blessed love.
All right. Who is there now? Shipping Port?
Right up.
No, and then we're not glad, man. What say you?
Yeah, because I tried to ridicule me indirectly a while ago.
But me say now.
And I hit me forward with it, I tell racing if I choke the ass, and I laugh, I giggle.
Then you are. Then she be when it comes to the choking of the ass, man, I always like find a joke, brother.
Yeah, man.
Because we inside the house, them have a mind of them own. So I say that tie right into your argument.
Fear you come when them say that, I listen, fear you come with me, but then I'm just me the next up on the.
What a coincidence, eh?
Yeah, man. We say before we touch that thing, I'm a big up Bunny Shine. Bunny Shine scored 2 more now. I go and tally. Keep the tally going. Ticking.
Whisper sign for Chelsea, yeah?
Yeah, man. With someone, wish him all the best.
Yeah.
And the road to success.
Hold on, man. Something wrong with the people who want Chelsea to do, because they must sign an ordinary schoolboy footballer.
Well, whether wrong with them or not, enough respect to Whisper and Jamaica gone on the map again. Well done, one sign some more. Whisper all the best and wish you breaking in the big team.
Right. Shipping
Port. What you're playing for.
Shipping Port. Yes, when you hear me talk football, just come with your pen and your paper and take notes, yeah?
Yeah, see it yourself. Man. Big up yourself, Whisper.
All right.
Mr. Higgins.
Yes, sir.
With the panel asking and choking, okay, don't forget to the point first. I'm going to have 3 questions for you. If you want to ask them or you want to move along. The first one is team pan ask racing thing. What is the shortest distance of race that you run at the track?
The shortest distance?
Yeah.
I don't know. 6 furlongs?
Alright, we can move on and leave that. You got way over the furlong.
Okay.
You know what is considered middle distance races? The furlongs that we consider to be middle distance races?
5 to 9.
5 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 5 are sprint.
6 to 9.
Again. 6 to 9, leave the 6 to 9 thing alone. Can you give a list of people who were honored in the winning enclosure of a race? I can list about 3. I give about 3. I give 4, 5, or 6. I give
when they say honor, 3 jockeys were win race already?
No, not jockeys. When a jockey win a race, 3 people who are honored as in they get a trophy or they name mention or they'll get purse. They're collecting purse money.
3 and a owner jockey.
All right, I go with that 3. They're easy.
Yeah.
But you feel miserable for the next 2. And for a man, we are challenged this ask and choke thing, Mr. Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
You see Friday when we spoke?
Yeah.
You stopped me in my tracks, because we were talking and you stopped me and said, what you asked me if I know the meaning of choking and then you were busy giving me a lecture on what is choking. And your argument was, in your words, you are expected to deliver and you don't. You remember saying those words?
That was not the only thing I said, though.
You never said nothing. That was the meaning that you gave. Where you said that
because you never
give another meaning.
You can
that was the meaning you gave.
You can be expected to deliver and don't deliver, and it is not choking.
Yeah, but you never said that. Saturday, Friday.
I wouldn't be able to say everything.
But whether or not. Well, remember, Zidane said I should go and Google the meaning of choking. And choking in sporting term, I went and I researched, and simply it said, and the simple thing it said a lot, but what I took from it, as it said, decrease in performance under pressure. Mr. Zidane, I did my homework, sir. You said I should.
Yeah. Decrease in performance because of the pressure.
Listen to this now, Mr. Higgins and Mr. Matthews. This is a sportman. We follow athletics. This is your name, watch him from Black River Primary. Mr. Go down in a stadium, go sit down and watch him. I run for Black River. Surprise him win the
No, man, but cut to the point. You're saying that the horses feel pressured.
Hold on, man. You say, if you give my point, you say, as a sportman, we compare it. You say, after watching horse racing and athletics, it can be compared. Just like how you have some runners like you that was expected to beat Bawajini and Police and Greater Portmore Primary, him not go on to nothing. So you have some horse that come and burn up the track, then them now.
And it is because of, but it is because of the pressure why he feel the horse run bad.
We are that, but the horse are the youth.
The horse, your definition of choking is not doing well under pressure.
Yes, and I mentioned horses that have choked before.
How does the horse? But how does the horse know when is pressure?
Yeah.
All right. That is why I gave you an example of the horse in Atomica. We come burn up the track. Atomica is a leader, and I came on this program and talk it. I said Atomica will lose the St. Ledger. I have some artists that will go in front, and that was it. They cannot run under pressure. When Atomica runs under pressure, Atomica choke.
What is pressure?
Ledger,
hold on. But help me to understand.
Pace.
What is pressure as far as the horse is?
The horse is being outpaced.
So when some other horse get out faster than him, he chokes. He doesn't do as well.
That is the horse that we're talking. When better horses, not just any horse, when better horses run against Atomica.
But if better horses run against you and you lose, is that choking?
No.
But me alone pick out to the horse and better than them. Everybody come on the program and say Atomica go win.
No. But by your own argument, if he's beaten by better horses,
he's not choking.
He's not choking.
Listen to me. Listen to this argument.
You're contradicting yourself.
Can I say something? When talk, then tell me when we can talk.
Go on.
In the racing book, Atomica was going off in the 3 races where she outpaced and lose. She was going off, and at the track she went off at overwhelming favorite. No. She not for win, she not for lose.
Shippingport. If you Shippingport are saying the horse that beat him is better, you Shippingport cannot be saying the horse is true.
Exactly.
Leave that to somebody else, my boss.
The old Jamaica, we see it and know it. The horse, and you know why I said that? You know why I said the horses are better? Whenever she comes under pressure, and they're saying them go outpace her, she can't run past them, and that is why I look it up. I know about horse racing, and I know it. That's why I could come on the program and say it. Whenever she's under pressure, she's being outpaced. Yeah. They have got muscle whittle under the pressure according to both of you, and that is what took place. In the way in the show.
What event did Atomica do? What distance?
The Gold Cup was 7 furlong, the Mote Mile was 8 furlong, the St. Ledger was 10 furlong.
And she got beaten. And Atomica got beaten in all those 3.
3 races, and she was overwhelming favorite.
How much do you blame the jockey for bad race strategy?
None at all.
Oh.
None. The jockey did nothing wrong. Ask everybody who called the program what did Dane Dawkins did wrong.
No. So here's my question. Over 7 furlongs and 8 furlongs and 10 furlongs, the horses that beat her, is her or him Atomica?
Atomica is her.
Her. Did the horses that beat her over those distances generally run faster times over 7, 8, and 10 furlongs? Generally.
We can't use that now because sometimes
no.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
Do those horses on the normal conditions run those distances faster than Atomica?
No.
Atomica would usually run faster than those.
Well, I know. You said before that Atomica came and run the Jamaica.
No, man. No. Me just want you.
Atomica run faster than them. Atomica is a new doll in a local race, and everybody says she broke every record over there.
And the horses Atomically usually runs a faster time. With what strategy? Usually go leading, and nobody not say her post to post.
She can't little ask them when Sharon gets, she can outpace them, come out from mid pack and beat them easily out of sight. Next question, please.
Why aren't you blaming the jockey then for not doing?
They did nothing wrong.
Did the horse? Or is the horse?
True.
The horse true.
All right.
Yeah.
I've heard. One more.
So you accept defeat, both of you?
No, I've heard from some jockeys that horses don't like sand in them faces.
So when she beat the ass out of sight, sand in her face when she come from mid pack.
Well, me no know. I'd have to analyze.
I understand the only ass on a track. You have an ass turn over the ass will have come from back from behind.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about the choking, but I hear him, boss.
All right, Shipping Port.
All right.
Serpi.
RCC.
Oh, we'll take the break.
We'll take the break. We're coming back.
Rise to immunize. Eliminating diseases saves lives. Visit your nearest clinic or health center for more information or log on to www.moh.gov.jm. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by Ministry of Health is 1:45.
Give a little something. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandos Place, Poppin Square, Kingston 10, and Shop 203 Bayway Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
All right, welcome back. We're seeing Serpi. Are you there, Serpi?
Yes, man.
Yeah, good afternoon.
What's up?
ORVILLE.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Shipping Port. Like you said, the 3 hours race were Atomica last. There was no interference. If you was watching the race, this head ledger, and watching was a track, they are suffer multiple interference because by that time she there second to last around second. So if you was watching the race, right, that set ledger and said they are last and no interference, you're not speaking the truth.
Oh Lord.
And why you come on the radio and tell everybody who's at turf fight said when she lost a set ledger to Blue Mantle, Golden Lynchers. There was no interference, nothing at all.
When you say interference, what do you mean?
The black came and the jack closed out on him and him a fist switch and go. The ass was second to last one night time ORVILLE and the ass run on. And that's why Michael Kane and everybody say, yes, without no interference, the derby would be a cinch and it win by Wally Pallen.
So it's not choking,
Well, we don't know about no choking. And they mentioned about when ass come under pressure. When she run out 6.5 furlong, right? The fastest 3 apart from Atomica, the fastest ass in that Jamaica right now. She's my destiny. Got 3.5 furlong. She joined Atomica. Atomica run past her by far because and she was under pressure because the one thing them said, she's my destiny.
So Atomica run past She's My Destiny?
That's why them trying to get open. What do you mean?
Also, she who was leading?
Atomica, but She's My Destiny join her, right? She around 2 furlong and she shake her She's My Destiny and go away, right?
Oh.
It's the fastest ass right now for first 3.5 furlong because Atomica not running right now, right? But what I call about, me never know say Sarwan is prior to Ken Williamson 100 yesterday, right? Sarwan is the 4th batsman who scored a 100 in the second innings of a 5-day. You understand? The last day. Sarwan is among the 4th. Williamson now make 5th.
We make a
400 in the second innings.
We make 100 in the second innings.
Yeah, 400. Williamson got 4 now, you know.
Oh, so Shiv has 4 second innings 100 on the last day of a game.
Yeah.
And Kane joined him at 4.
4. I think Kane make the 5th batsman.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, it's announced last night. But anyhow, ask shipping port to tell anybody about the St. Ledger.
Well, make we hear him come back tomorrow.
Yeah, cool.
Highgate. Highgate.
You hear me?
Yes.
You hear me good?
Yes.
Yes.
You used to come off of the phone Friday. You know, if you had time, you just pumped. You're on a mission. You say, "I'll come back Monday." If we can quote Adele, with the plan for come and shower it 2 hours with words made of knives.
With words made of knives?
Yeah.
How poetic.
No, hey, that's why I'm telling Adele, hey, Adele, I'm a favorite brother. Yeah, brother, Adele, she's that good. And that I just want a small Adele line here right there. But anyway, let's have my son. Instead, we just have one question for each one. And then I go over to what I really call for. Because I really bull my ear. Too many people on the road that drive and I'm slightly distracted. One know if what I think me hear and that thing say. But to the question, Dean?
Yes.
Mr. Matthews, you first.
Mm-hmm.
You give one factual thing Friday where I talk about 2014, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James. You can give me a stat, please?
Kawhi averaged 17 points per game in the finals. LeBron averaged 28.
Who won the MVP?
Kawhi Leonard won the finals MVP.
That's one question. If in next 9 years, right? The same trend continue. Same 2 teams reach the final. LeBron averaged 28. Kawhi averaged 17. As we see him 9 years going forward, Kawhi win the championship plus get the MVP.
Yes.
If in the 11th year, let's say LeBron James winning 28 average, 0 MVP versus Kawhi Leonard 17 points, 10 rings, and 10 finals MVP. Which one made that as a greater player?
LeBron James.
All right.
Easily.
You're consistent.
Yes.
Mr. Higgins.
Yes, sir.
You always say the logic, man. And time again, I test the logic, right?
I try.
All right, cool. Before ball kicking at the World Cup, I'll go voting thing come over and call it Ballon d'Or. Apparently, that's some big deal in the sports and call football.
Yeah.
When we look on the top 25 list, they never say Lionel Messi name on it. See?
Yes.
That was before the World Cup.
Ballon d'Or is a calendar year award.
Well, it's no longer a calendar year; it's a season. They go by the league season. So it's now from I think August to
July.
June. Yes.
Or June, July.
Yes.
My turn, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
After the World Cup, a new award come on now. One different award. FIFA Best Player of the Year, right?
It's not a new award.
No, but one different award.
Yes.
Different award, yeah.
Yes.
FIFA Best Player of the Year award, eh? Lionel Messi win the award, is it? All right. If Messi keep the same performance when he perform the World Cup, he have the same performance there. But instead, killing Mbappe with the hat-trick, end up winning the penalty shootout. You think Lionel Messi, without the World Cup there, would have get voted as the best player in the world?
You would have likely voted for Mbappe.
On the face of it, probably not.
Oh, good. Oh, because you want to show what winning can do and the difference they make. All right. We'll go to Bull now. All right. What I can explain, because I'm kind of distracted. When did really that's about the difference between the Newcastle move and the Chelsea move?
He was saying that he was saying that he would have get more opportunities if he goes to Chelsea because they are looking to bring in young players to develop young players.
Somebody, do you agree with that?
No.
Oh, but why never disagree? Why never? I remember you telling me you disagree with that.
No, I never said anything, but I disagree.
Oh, because
Chelsea have way more players better than Whisper that are young players and are established players.
But the thing is that
more quality.
Regardless of a club's ambition, We talk about Madrid. I talk about Bayern.
Yeah, man, more quality, man, and they are more quality.
No. We not talk about that yet. Because you said something about Newcastle. I talk about the ambition of Newcastle and where they are right now and how them approach it. But I say, regardless of any team ambition in the rough war right now, when it comes to buying the best young talent, all of them want them. PSG, Bayern, and if you're good, once you're good enough, them will buy you.
Yeah.
If you're good, like a Pedri, like a little youth, them see PSG, some Coutinho, them see PSG, them put on when they want to go.
Yes.
They're breaking at any one of them. So, I disagree, but
here's what I'd love to know. On what basis did Chelsea sign him? Based on what?
Me have a wild take.
Yeah.
Well, it's when I say wild, it means they can bring with me someone, see?
Mm-hmm.
But it's the only reason why he get signed to Chelsea. And not because of Chelsea plan. Probably not because of money where get offered or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like saying whisper sign for Chelsea. I just want bigger news, want sweeter news than Newcastle area.
No. I'm saying we were told that he was a trial at Newcastle.
Yeah, and then they want him to.
Chelsea apparently never had an interest before Newcastle. Because if they did.
I never know that.
No. I'm saying I'm just guessing now.
Oh, cool.
Is there some kind of link between the Newcastle trial and the Chelsea signing? That is the question.
Possibly, because
so wait, in a trial at Chelsea in town.
I'm not sure because they
not
said
that I hear.
They said he went to other clubs in Europe. I'm not sure if it was in England or wherever. But Chelsea is known to that in ORVILLE. So, for example, there was a player named Murdick that Arsenal was showing great interest in. You never hear much about Chelsea.
Yeah.
And Chelsea just come in and swoop him up.
Oh.
So maybe he went to Newcastle and then there was a buzz in England about his talent and Chelsea just come in with a bigger money and just...
Yeah, the new owner that aggressive.
Yes, they're like that.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's possible that that's the case, where he went to Newcastle and did well and other people got wind of it and decided to listen. We're going to talk to the people and try to get it. Because we understand that the man flew to Jamaica sometime last week.
Yeah. Very that.
So did the Newcastle team interested?
Yes.
Yeah, man, interested, man.
Yes.
So is them get outbidded?
It's a hijack one, man. That me understand. It's a hijack one.
Can it be a hijack if Newcastle were prepared to put in to match whatever?
No, you're really going to match Chelsea.
You're not going to outmatch Chelsea.
I feel like that if for example Burnley did come and offer more fees, just the fact that Chelsea interested, Chelsea will be no more on choice regardless. A sweeter news, bigger thing.
Okay.
Bigger, Mr. Matthews, it's a bigger deal for Chelsea to take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You leave it there, so?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Big up. Now, who we got to know? Unique?
Unique. Talk to...
No, we're not hearing you loudly.
Yeah, man, you hear me?
No,
better.
Yeah, man. What come on 5 phone a while ago? I thought about Artway. Same name again?
Shipping port? Yeah.
All right, shipping port. If you want to convince me, but talk, you have to tell me which one of the arcs them have the faster time for the track. Now the event them run. You agree with me, Abel?
That would help.
Yeah, because if I ask choke, then I want to know them are the best arcs.
Yeah, that's somebody you know. But then now we are here from Mr. P is that at least in one or two of them big races that there was serious interference with the arcs.
No, man, we're not talking about interference. That can't go in. That should be like a spoil ballot. And you're not going to learn enough for that. For the interference. I want to know that all of them are run out flat out. Which one of them?
No, man, if the horse was second to last because they boxed him in and run down everybody and finished second.
But
that is like a sprinter getting a very bad start. He was expected to win, get a very bad start, and run down everybody on the line. You would look at that different as opposed to him just everybody run past him.
Yeah,
as I didn't even realize that he finished.
That cannot be choking if that happened. That's why I tell you for interference. All of the races him losing get interfered with.
Well, according to Mr. P, at least one.
All of the races him losing get.
No man, Shipping Port mentioned 3 races. 3 races in particular.
So the other 2 now.
Me no know.
I want to know if in time decrease or in time increase. You must come with them information, man. You cannot talk and want to convince you and we don't know.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can not run your best time, but it wasn't. Of
course,
it wasn't
but if
choking.
you can find more or to convince me then
he must come tell me where the time go.
Yeah, he would present a better case.
Are the time decreased?
Yeah, he would present a better case if he gave us time.
Yeah. Because a long time I have the argument, you know.
True.
I think he's so convincing to come with that.
Yeah, man, brilliant. This is a brilliant point you're making, Uni.
Yeah.
So show us the general time of the horse and show us how significantly the performance dipped in those big
I did kind of hint at it when we asked him, say, if him normally faster than him, I say, are them normally faster than him over the distance.
He wanted to dismiss it.
He not try to get in, you know, so I never hear what him say about that.
He wanted to dismiss it. He must say, we can't use that.
No, man, that means that he's not angry, right?
You're right, man. We need the time. We need the time of the horses.
If you want to convince me to believe what him believe him, I have to come with the time of the ask them who have the fastest time on the track.
In those three, different distances, you know.
Because the way my sound, we might try to sell the stroke, but all me a hear from him is a better ass beaten.
Yeah, he said he knew that the other horses were better.
So that confused me now. Because you can't say choking and somebody
he can't be the one that to make that choking.
Listen what I try to say. You might try to tell me, say, Tyson get choke when you see him run the world record and beat him. And Tyson get run 9.69.
So that's why it's important to know the time. You're right, Uni.
Yeah, you must know the time.
Brilliant call from you. First me ever hear your sound, sir.
No, man, nobody with the foolishness. So many not beat an idiot argument.
Well, say, you're so. All right, we give you a minute.
Well, that's why the call after the break, though, here. We're coming back.
Get customized aluminum windows and doors at Hepburn's Glass Supplies, 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. 10 years of experience guarantees satisfaction. Call or WhatsApp 876-773-4799. The time, courtesy of Hepburn's Glass Supplies, is 2 p.m.
Omega Radio now presents a health alert, sponsored by New Budget Supplies, always the best prices, and Bashco, the store that gives you more.
Clean and disinfect surfaces frequently daily. This includes tables, doorknobs, light switches, countertops, handles, desks, phones, keyboards, toilets, faucets, and sinks. If surfaces are dirty, clean them. Use detergent or soap and water prior to disinfection.
Omega Radio has just presented a health alert, sponsored by New Budget Supplies, always the best prices, and Bashco, the store that gives you more.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
On Friday, March 10th, during the Sports Desk, a caller who identified himself as anonymous made reference to the caller known as Badger, attributing a statement to him that Badger said he never made and has since then affected him and his business. Omega KLAS apologized for not stopping the caller or distancing ourselves from the said statement that was being attributed to the caller, Badger. We regret any damages caused. Back with you, Unique.
Hello?
Unique, you gone?
No, man.
Talk to the phone, Unique.
No, I'm there, man.
Yes.
So that anyway, what we want to talk about now, ORVILLE.
Yes.
Why? Sometimes you ball too much, you know?
The ball?
Yeah, man.
How's that balling?
And people are disagree with you and they find some balling. Anyway, I know you more and be still. More and be the brother was called and I talk about other people. Both people sound awful and stuff. A part of the show, man, obviously stop the balling. We love when people attack him.
All right, sir.
A part of the show, Virgin. If that now go on the show, that's boring. Everybody come and just agree with you stuff. And nice, you know? No, as long as me not see nobody at disrespect you in a certain kind of way, like me or somebody that tell us to shut up and stuff, we don't really like that still, because that's not called for. But otherwise, then man attack you with fine, whether them bramble or not, a part of the entertainment, but you can't get that.
No, man, I agree with you, you know.
But your boy is too much Virgin.
No, man, I agree with you. I agree with you when me think say the man them genuinely I try make points. I leave it at that.
One next thing is, remember, you know, you come here and say you never lose a argument. Yes, you know.
Yeah.
What human being tendencies?
To try.
You have to take down the greatest.
To try and make me lose the argument.
You started, you know. You should have never come on the radio if you don't love them something there and say that.
Have you ever lost an argument on radio?
On the radio?
Yeah.
No, man. We're not good enough to beat the argument.
I hope the callers don't start to try to take you down.
No, sir. Remember, you know, me an award-winning journalist, you know. So, me no matter. Whether me want to say this or no, nobody. Also, my people not even remember my call when I come on.
No, you're a big caller, man.
No, you're a very unique caller, man. They remember you.
They remember you.
Yeah, you have the perfect name.
Yeah, you hear me, I say. But just tired of the people in my call and not ball, for the program. We love the program, what it is.
All right, Unique, big up.
So, just stop the balling and just, when I attack you just attack back with arguments.
All right, sir.
No disrespect needed, is it?
True.
All right.
Big up Unique. All right, music time. First one brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color. And this one is from Sanchez. Big bad singer Sanchez. Amazing Grace.
Amazing grace shall always be my song of praise, for it was grace that bought my liberty, and I never know just why Christ came to love me so. He looked beyond my faults and saw my need. I shall forever lift mine eyes to Calvary, to view the cross where Jesus died for me. How marvelous the grace that caught my falling soul. He looked beyond my faults and saw my need. Amazing grace shall always be my song of praise, for it was grace that bought my liberty, and I never know just why Christ came to love me so. He looked beyond my faults and saw my need. I shall forever lift mine eyes to Calvary, to view the cross where my Jesus died for me. How marvelous the grace that caught my falling soul. He looked beyond my faults and saw my need. Yeah, I shall forever lift mine eyes to Calvary, to view the cross where my Jesus died for me. How marvelous 'Twas the grace that part my fall.
Sanchez singing Amazing Grace. Big song there.
Yeah, man. Brought to you by H Campaigns for people who dream in color.
All right, so time now for the producer's view. But before we do that, Omega Radio is in its telethon. So if you love Omega Radio and it has been a blessing to you, then support Omega Radio. Now, here are the ways to give to Omega. NCB, Omega Church Broadcasting Network, SA Limited, and the account number is 361-400-372, checking account at Knoxford. VMBS, Omega Church Broadcasting Network, SA Limited, the account number there is 713-520-287, checking account Knoxford. Jamaica National, Omega Church Broadcasting Network, SA Limited, the account number there is 200-00-267-789, checking account Oxford Road. Or Cash App, WOIBIOI9 or 1019. Let me do that again. WOIB1019. Telephone is 954-773-4444. The USA number is 954-900-4310. And the Jamaican numbers are 876-968-8117 or 929-1344. Thanks for those who are already supporting Omega. All right, so Sean Grant is standing by for the producer's view.
And this producer's view is brought to you by Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry's standard.
Sean, what have you got?
I don't know if I've got anything at all. But the fact is, on the weekend was the J3's Carifta Trial, which happened at the National Stadium and showcased a lot of good performances. I wouldn't say outstanding performances, but good performances, because we have been spoiled the last couple of years. But one of the performances I'd like to talk about, though, is the girls on the 2,200 meters, won by Alana Reid of Hydel, and not a surprise in terms of her performance of winning that event, but the time that she put down, 22.9. Now, outstanding performance, I think, though, and I don't think that she's in her speed work with about 2 or 3 weeks left to go for champs. And I think that she will get faster running at 22.9. Maybe she can run 22.7 or even faster at champs. Now, why I mentioned that, though, because she did run 22.9 last year in Cali, Colombia. That's the World Under 20 Championship, in gaining that bronze medal. Now, persons normally say that at high altitude, the persons or athletes tend to run faster. But what we've been seeing from the athletes all around, especially of late, the performances that they do at high altitude, they carry over in normal altitude. Because that performance of 22.9, you may say it's a year ago or less than a year ago, and she's still running 22.9. Brenna Liston run 22.5 at the National Stadium. So guess what? Yes, you have an argument of high altitude, but guess what? It's time now we put aside this high altitude argument. I do understand it, so all the track and field enthusiasts, but we have been seeing more of late the performances at high altitude are the same performances at normal altitude. Not only for Alana Reid, not only for Brenna Liston, but other athletes around the world. So that's all I'm saying about that. Great performance from Alana Reid. Expect her to get faster the next 2.5 weeks.
All right, Sean.
All right. Producers, you were there. Brought to you by Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard.
All right, we move on to Economist. The Economist, the reigning caller of the year, sir. How are you?
I'm here giving thanks and praise, man.
Respect.
Yeah, Bangarang at the track.
What happened now?
Came on a spark. The leading female jockey is banned for 25 race day.
For not persevering with the horse.
Exactly. And they brought back that horse yesterday, and it sold 1 to 9 off the board. And I tell you, a lot of weeping and moaning and gnashing of teeth.
The horse win.
Horse win. I can leave that there.
No, then tell me no, man.
No, the horse run like a joker, man.
And a different, well, I know, with a different jockey. Or the
same jockey.
Oh, and it is after yesterday's race why them said she wasn't persevering.
No, it was she win on the horse by 10 lengths, you know. But when they reviewed the race before that, that's when they saw what they saw.
Oh, so the non-persevering race was not the last race.
No, the non-persevering race was the race before she won by 10 lengths.
Oh.
And then they bring it back yesterday and duck it.
When you say duck it, what do you mean?
You mean carry down people money, man. Ask about 2 class better than they ask them, man. But they're not come interesting yesterday.
Okay, I hear you.
But she get 25 race there. I wish her very well. Recently there has been a new development at the track. A lot of jockey coming out of the arse, coming out of the gate without any jockey.
Well, what does that mean?
And they are for the racing fraternity of Jamaica. I want to remind the racers, people, them, the terrified and the punters, that racing is a discretionary force. It is a discretionary sport where people use them hard-earned cash discretionary to buy racers and its product. Careful what you're doing over there.
When you say the horse coming out without a jockey, what do you mean?
The jockey in the gate and the horse run gone.
Oh.
And most of them are big favorite too. ORVILLE, ZIDANE, you know, it's 2 bookie running Cayman Park now.
Yes. It was one. It was one before.
One from Australia, way down under in Australia, and Supreme Ventures.
Oh.
I'm going to show you, say, imagine, we did have the Cayman Park as a people run by our government of Jamaica and making a lot of money, and they sell it to Supreme Ventures, and now you have 2 bookies, one from Australia, who willing to take the plane and come way over in Jamaica, come reap gold. While our sporting investors sit down in Jamaica, quarrel amongst them one another. It's a shame, what they're doing to the racers fraternity in Jamaica. But make we leave that there. ORVILLE, I get a message for you.
Oh, Lord.
From your valiant listeners at Federal Express.
Hold the line. I don't want to interrupt you. We're up on a break. Let me hear what this news from Federal Express is when we come back.
Yes, sir.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission, JADCO, needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jn. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
The original wine with the flavor, with little ginger for savor. Gain up stamina, energy, them love the behavior. Yeah, we drink one solid like one. When we drink one ginger wine, one ginger wine, one solid like one. When we drink one ginger wine, one ginger wine. Solid like stone when we drink up a stones. Ginger wine.
Stones ginger wine. Solid. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Are you the domino champion of Jamaica? Supreme Ventures is calling all domino players to come drop a 6 on them at the 2023 Supreme Domino Masters Tournament. Enter to play in any one of 7 community tournaments to win $150,000. Then get another chance to win $1 million and enough other prizes at the National Finals in Kingston. Visit sbldomino.com for more information. Follow us on social media at sbldomino to keep up with the winnings. Conditions apply.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
Our economist, go on.
Yeah, they said that the quarreling that you and the little man up the road have, the comedian, they say you must just kill that now and stop it. Because it is carrying down the quality of your show. You're bigger than that.
I agree. But it stopped long time,
Yeah, but me not going at that.
Who you say to tell me that?
Your valiant listeners from Federal Express.
Oh, okay.
Because them love you up there,
Boy, a man called me Friday evening and said, you are the one that's lose. The other person has more to gain. But me did always know that. So
yeah.
Believe that, right?
Zidane.
Yes.
I want to test your expertise now. Messi, when you look at Messi and I know him performing at the Champions League for the last 2 seasons at PSG, right? Do you think PSG get the value for money for Messi?
Yes.
Why, yes. And
Yes.
they don't make it to the Champions League and they don't win a Champions League.
Why not always look at one individual when it's a collective effort that is needed?
Oh, collective. Let me leave that there.
Oh, the man of them
You're willing to call the English Premier League to Arsenal. How much games out now? 12 games left to play?
I think Arsenal has 11 games remaining.
Yeah, you're willing to call it?
Yeah, I think Arsenal is favourite to win it now.
Oh, because last year you called it with Manchester City, you know?
Yes.
And Arsenal will win the league this year, Zidane?
Me think so now.
Okay, you think so now.
They're getting better and better. Some brilliant football over the weekend against Fulham.
I hear rumors that Tom Brady may be coming back.
Say God no.
God knows Tom Brady. You know that. I'll leave you with this, Harvey. I may call upon the proof man, Mr. Williams. I rate Mr. Williams, you know, one of the brightest minds in sports in Jamaica. Yeah. Mr. Williams, though. Teach your Premier League footballers, those young footballers, teach them financial literacy for me now. And when you're having those classes, make ORVILLE come teach them English language. And give Zidane a chance to teach them personal development. I will volunteer Mr. Williams to teach them accounts. You know that you have a bank crash in America named Silicon Valley Bank?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it crashed over the weekend. It was a heap of fraud and things.
Why?
You know that a lot of these sporting men that you look upon on the field, ORVILLE,
yeah,
they're losing a lot of money in their personal investment that they make out of sports because they don't know financial literacy.
Well,
and I tell you, ORVILLE, who was Jamaica's greatest boxer there?
Mike?
Apart from Mike McCallum.
Who would that be?
When last you check up on Mike McCallum?
Haven't seen him for a while.
Check up on him for me now. I beg you to.
What? Well, you hear something?
No, listen, me just say ORVILLE, just give Mike McCallum a call for me. Because you know a lot of our sportsmen them that you see, we used to glorify in the days and hug them up as the greatest, you know. Them grow old and broke, you know. Because they weren't taught how to invest their money in because they were financially illiterate. And nobody now talk about them when them whole, you know, them I compare them and I compare them, but not never set up for them in my boss. And imagine Mega Radio and all its wisdom. You see, it set up its own teleton and you advertise it.
Yes.
And between you, ORVILLE, Higgins, Zidane Matthews, Oral Tracy, and all these great sportsmen in Jamaica, you don't see that the sporting teleton is needed for the industry.
I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there.
Leave it there. I'm going to the store, go look at a Jamaican shirt, the T-shirt. 20,000.
Yes. All right.
But take care of the store.
Man. It's 20 grand for your supporters jersey?
Yes, sir. 20 grand. And Zidane, I was reliably informed by your listeners at FedEx that is Adidas paying the coach.
Yes.
And the man who tell me that at FedEx, him no sports.
Yeah, man. Then we get the big Adidas sponsorship deal, man. Yeah.
Okay. So Adidas come pay a foreign coach, but them couldn't pay with more.
All right, my boss.
All the best
Leaving
them on them program.
All right. Oh, by the way, we lost that game. I didn't watch the game. Man.
Which game?
The Jamaica game.
One Love.
Yeah, but I said I didn't get to watch the game.
Oh, no. Man, I saw the highlight of the goal.
Yeah.
Outside of that.
We really not love football in this country, you know. Big national team I play for the first 7 years at home.
And nobody cares.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Al.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So I just want to call say congratulate Whisper, you know?
Yes.
Nice for pre-contract.
Yes, a good thing. Stripping Port is not the scout at Chelsea, you know?
You see it.
Yes.
Think of yourself, Stripping Port.
He come and talk about choke. Him choke. What the argument there, you know?
Yeah. But the thing with Craig Butler and the journalist. Craig, I mean, no one to Craig, because if you know how the thing goes, you can't control and bull try to support the man and them foolish. You can't control every narrative because there are many parties to this signing of this contract, and you don't know who is saying what to who.
Yes.
So if it is clear that the journalist got wind of the contract.
No, well, eventually Bull said to us that he's saying that Craig has the issue, not with the releasing of the article, but he said his sources at Phoenix. So Craig is saying nobody at Phoenix told him anything. That part of it is a lie. But
and that if what the journalist said is true, and I know it's not a if. And I'm saying Craig don't know who from Phoenix
yeah,
that's why you can't know that for sure.
For sure, yes.
He can't scrape himself.
Exactly.
So if the man say, and clearly this journalist got the news from somebody that was close to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So and the man was right. Because over the weekend we heard the man signed a pre-contract. And the thing that I said, the word you use the right word when it's a hijack. Chelsea is known for this, and not just Chelsea alone. All major clubs in Europe, they are known for this sort of thing. So they hear that a player or they know of a club interested in a particular player, and they tend to hijack the deal.
Yes.
Because they want the player.
But wouldn't for them to start showing an interest in the player, wouldn't they be required to see the player for themselves?
Yeah, but
not necessarily.
No, them just you said
no, they would have seen him.
Club A interested and they say, all right, you interested in me, you want the player?
The trial wasn't held behind closed doors.
The age of information and people are still players,
Yes, so for example, I'm Chelsea and I hear that Newcastle is bringing a player in. I'm going to start to look at videos and film of the player, and then also if I get the opportunity to go and watch him play during the trial, I go and watch him.
Was the trial? Did he have a trial at Newcastle?
Yeah, man, he went to Newcastle for yes,
and there was a trial.
Yes,
like games,
for 2 weeks,
practice session.
Yes.
Would that be behind closed doors?
No, I don't think so.
But as I say, these clubs, if they hear about a hot property, they don't want the rivals to get that player. So if them can't get the player, they're going to get the player. That's the nature of the business.
Yeah, man. Same with the Ukraine and international. We saw nothing about Chelsea. Yes. Yeah. All of a sudden, Arsenal were very close to signing the man, and Chelsea just come after the man, some big whack, where Arsenal wasn't prepared to match. And then also Chelsea is likely to pay you more money eventually when you're going to play for the club.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, all right. What I interested finish to the test between Sri Lanka and New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah, a session and a half wash out on the final day, which meant that New Zealand needed 257 runs to win after 2 overs. That's about close to 5 runs and over.
Yep.
So the man essentially turning on 1 day and guns down the total.
Kane Williamson, man.
Special. Man.
And Daryl Mitchell. You know that you average about 16 at cricket.
Yeah, man, he go on good, man, Mitchell.
Yeah, but granted him play teens in terms of tests, but him is Steve Smith like average him up, right?
He's a ball beater, you know. Yeah, man, he's a ball beater, man. The man them. So the World Test Championship will be contested between Australia and India because Sri Lanka failed to win this one.
Right.
Yeah, man. So it's a final ball after the final over, you know.
Yeah.
And this is the second time in the history of Test cricket that a team achieved them target of the final ball.
Oh.
Of the final of the Test match.
With 2 wickets to go. Was interesting.
2 wickets. So the first time it happened was in 1948 when England played South Africa. So glad New Zealand play well still, even though they were draw with England in their other series, right?
Yeah, 1 hour.
Yeah, 1 hour, yeah, man. So they will play some good cricket as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good for them to win that Test match. Arsenal ZIDANE.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick assist to Trossard.
Yes, fantastic signing he has been, man.
Yeah, man.
Real quality.
So what you say, if Arsenal lose from this position, where they are choke them choke?
Not necessarily. It depends on the situation. We have to see what happens in the games and what City is doing. If City has been brilliant till the end.
So as I say, Arsenal sees if they lose, you know.
Yeah, man.
They try to lose because they're playing well. And
yeah, well, the next 2 games I think are home games. Hopefully we win those.
It's not a bad team. Fulham playing well. them kind of drop out the boil in the last few matches, but them is a decent side.
Yeah, you'd never expect that sort of dominance, my boss.
Exactly.
Against Fulham, yes.
So I was surprised that I expect Arsenal to win, but I'm surprised that the man and deal with them so in a one half. So Arsenal are going well, and boy, Man U and Liverpool, I don't know what happened to them. Man, I'm inconsistent, but
I don't know how you win 7-0 against a potentially big side. And then a struggling side, you lose one.
Especially, and remember the form that United was in when they beat them 7-0.
And then Man U draw blank.
You wonder if the Liverpool man them never persevered in that game against Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, yeah, man. Liverpool.
You think they might find out that they never persevered?
I joking, as I said, they want to say the man, a match with them want to bring for the man, but them don't want to come out and say it straight.
No, it's not the man, it's a female Jackie.
It's a female?
Yeah, man.
It's a female Jackie.
The female Jackie says she never persevered with that.
Boy. What a horrible miss by Salah.
Yeah, the penalty.
Yeah, man, it was a horrible miss, man. Man missed the target by a mile.
All right, my boss, make we leave it. That's all. All right, we'll take the break.
We're coming back.
Yeah.
Visit Garrett Trading and Installation at 169 Constant Spring Road and 10 to 12 Cleardale Avenue for all your tiling and classic stone needs. Call 876-634-9773. The time by Garrett Trading is 2:30.
Omega Radio now presents Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Edgechem, Enibet, and Dangel's Auto Spares and Accessories. Captain Joss Butler defended England's selections after defeat in the second T20 condemned them to a series loss against Bangladesh. England's batting struggled again on Sunday as they were bowled out for 117 in the host 4-wicket win. England lost Tom Abell and Will Jacks to injury before the series but did not call a replacement. Butler said England wanted players to get exposure before the 50-over World Cup later this year. And that is sport in a minute. Omega Radio has just presented Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem for people who dream in color. Enibet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly. And Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue in Kingston.
Did you know that the Island Traffic Authority conducts inspections of defective vehicles, structured inspections, government valuations and appraisals, disposals, as well as damage and repairs? Vehicles must be present at the examination depots for inspections to be done. Additionally, the ITA conducts crash reports when the government vehicle is involved in a collision with other motor vehicles. Fees for these services must be paid in person at any tax office or online at jamaicatax.gov.jm. The Island Traffic Authority, an entity for road safety good.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get a thing from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not instant, it's a MoneyGram. So Maria, take your phone, your money land. VNBS money transfer. CFA, faster, easier. Sign up for VNBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out, fit in the line. Straight in your account, money reach long time. VNBS money transfer.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
All right, so we're back now, and it's time for Garvey. Garvey, how are you doing, sir?
People.
Yes.
Last sun coming.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Garvey.
Mr. Higgins.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm going to give you a big up today.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to give you a large piece of big up. You want to go on. You want to go on. I'm not going to make allude to anything direct.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to make a statement. That's a question I have. Mm-hmm. You make your living off of talking sports and doing sports, right? And commentating sports. And all in the sports arena, right?
Yes, for the most part.
Right. Now you give us this forum to come by radio to come let off the spare time. Not true, because that's how we really come do, not true.
Mm-hmm.
I get to we come in here and I come bash you and tell us you don't know nothing about sports. Not true. I have myself here.
Yes.
Not true.
Yes.
You know, could I look upon that and say that can negatively affect your business of sport?
I'm not discussing that.
Ask you a question, man. Yes or no?
No comment.
All right, sir. Big up yourself, Mr. Higgins.
Yes, man.
Small up the man with the Rizzler skin. Zidane.
Yes, Garvey.
Sports time.
Yes, it did.
Yes. No, I know you, Mr. Talker. Let me talk to Arville about this. Arville, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did Diego answer my questions on radio that I left there for him, sir?
Which one them there again?
You remember he asked me to explain my position regarding Mr. Cameron, and I left the information there for him. And I left 2 questions for him. Does he think that we are better under Ricky Skirt than Dave Cameron? And if so, give me his reasons why.
He hasn't called yet.
Oh, he hasn't called it. All right, fine. Well, another abysmal performance by the West Indies, Harvey.
Ah, boy. Horrible.
How much more grey hair you get?
Boy, I'm born with grey hair.
You know, they're passes again and they're full grey now.
Boy, I can't believe.
What to think. The man, Harvey, that's what I'm saying about this word Harvey and this selection committee, whoever you want to put it at. Harvey, the man have a chop and change some man where there is no direction for the team. The batting, I don't know, just can't watch them.
Yeah, man, the batting is terrible, man.
Them have no hope of getting over 200 runs with that, man.
If you look over out of sorts in the series.
Man, but 30 at ball for 2. Well, granted him run out 2 at a time.
Well, yeah.
Craig run out the man, they 2 times, you know.
Yeah, that is correct.
But then you can't bat 30 at ball for 2.
Openers supposed to be your best runners, Harville, man.
No, but remember Craig wouldn't play with a youth, yeah.
The chemistry.
Yeah.
Well, true.
And is a youth like
look past Jeremy and Blackwood, not a testing to you, know, brother.
Is a youth where like Shiv very quiet when him running between the wickets.
Call the shots and stuff, yeah.
Him now gonna say no skip. Go back.
Well, when look past Jeremy and Blackwood, man, a man is supposed to be a senior batsman. The man still not learn how to bat properly in a test cricket, brother.
That ugly slug to mid wicket failed him in the second. But I mean, I get
you know, that remind me of Harvey, that remind me of Darren Bravo. When we used to watch Darren Bravo play, even when he used to make the 200 runs against Bangladesh, I tell him, my brother, I say, this youth are now going to be good. Because if you remember the 200 runs, even Kyle Mears and he made the double century, I tell my friend, him, say, he's not going to be good because he will have it. Them are left-handers love make runs square at the wicket, not so?
Usually.
But the man, 60% of the time, Darren Bravo sent a shot that the ball going at the ear of it.
You mean the cut through point?
Or the square drive or the cover drive. It's always aerial.
No, man, not always. But me understand.
No, me know say not always. But Harvey, remember now, if you make a long innings, you have to go keep it on the ground 99% of the time.
Yeah.
You can't do it 60% of the time, Harvey. And people don't realize that is what makes the difference between good and great.
That is one of the things. I mean, Brian Lara, I know he's a different animal, but one of the things that Brian Lara could do was hit the gaps. Them youth here play shot, you know, but they go straight to the fielders and just build up the frustration.
Horrible like that. Bravo is horrible like that.
Yeah, man, just lick the ball straight to the man.
Oh, Jesus, the man terrible, brother.
Yeah.
And then that is what leads to them getting out in the Harvey because they feel that the solution is to take a harder cut next time.
Or them just frustrated and just do something. I remember watching a game, Guyana playing Jamaica at Sabina Park, is it? The story is short. Veer Sami Pramala bowled to Blackwood, Jeremy and Blackwood. Veer Sami Pramala back pitch a ball and Blackwood lick it straight to cover. On the ground, you know. Dead straight. Cover never had to take a step to him left or him right. The next ball, back of a length again, Blackwood on the back foot punched the ball dead straight to mid-off.
All the time.
And then the third ball in the over, back foot again, lick the ball back to the bowler. The fourth ball, on a length, push forward, edge lick, him out caught behind. And I was saying,
he had 4 chances to score.
He had 3 chances to get off the strike.
Yep.
Back foot, you know, when you're on the back foot, you're supposed to no, if you let the ball 2-3 meters to the left of the field and him run around and prevent the single, you can live with that. But you can't be on the back foot hitting the ball to the field as 3 straight times. The fourth ball, you shouldn't be on strike.
I remember when I was playing Headley Cup cricket, I wasn't a great batsman, I was a bowler, but I remember when I used to be taking batting instructions from the coach, he used to have a show, say, listen, what you want to do, you don't want to hold the bat too tight. Because that way they know you can't manipulate the bat face as good as you want to manipulate it.
Yeah, that's one of the things.
The man, well, I mean, I don't know. It's like, what is it? It's coaching or what? What go wrong?
It comes back to standards, because when they were younger, they could score runs the way they must score it now. Just with a call. Just you know what I mean? If
bigger and stronger,
them just better than the little youth them used to play with. Bad habits creep in. Now if you were 12 and 13 and 14 and you get a series of good ball where you can lick over the top and you depend to Pierce field to make runs, even at them age there. Them habits they would have still there. I just start to come now.
It's disheartening to be a West Indian cricket fan, ORVILLE. It's so disheartening, man.
Well, I know what you mean.
I don't know. I don't care. Me put the blame at the people at the top. When I go to the palace and the thing, I not say the cleaning staff no have some blame, but ultimately they say the buck stops at the head. Now, so then, sir?
In something.
As you would have said. Let's say the buck stops here.
All right. Make we leave it there, sir.
Yeah, big up, man.
Big up, Garvey.
Yeah.
All right, who is this now?
G-Star, I'll be the referee.
Yes.
No, it's not me, G-Star coming.
It's me?
No, yeah, G-Star.
Yes.
I say I'll be the referee.
Oh no, man, no need for that.
No need for refereeing today.
No. There was a caller I was mentioning that he always wanted me to take on ZIDANE about the Michael Jordan LeBron debate, and I felt that I had a slight debt to him because when he came on, he was so emotional about it. So whoever you are and wherever you are, I did what I said I was going to do. ZIDANE has no points. This wouldn't be first, but I'm going to put this first on the list, right? Because it is the best. Because I'm on my BS today, There's an elite netball league going on at the National Stadium. Remember I told you guys about there was an elite basketball league going on?
Yeah.
But there's an elite netball league going on now, too, as well. I noticed that. So I don't know if it's the same organizers, but it's kind of the same name. So I'm kind of happy for the ladies. And when it comes to community netball, I hope that comes back as well. All right?
Yes.
Because you don't know, COVID kind of slow up them things there. Right?
True.
Next thing, gentlemen, there was a call. I just hear Baja get an apology. Right? And I thought, if anybody should have gotten an apology over the years, it would be G-Star.
Yeah.
Why? Because persons have called the GSPN. And GSPN by itself is fine, but they had implications that I took content from ESPN and brought it to KLAS. Remember, Mr. Higgins, how many times have I said this?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
That's a plagiarist, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a thief. A plagiarist is a thief, right? So I've been called a thief and a plagiarist on here, and I don't get no apology. Forget if anybody deserves an apology, it would be me because I'm strictly original. When I take content from somewhere else, I would say according to.
Do you own any business? Do you own any business, sir?
Of course.
Oh.
But even if I didn't, I could just be a regular man in the street.
Okay.
You understand? My name is my name, right? Yeah, and when I come on this radio station, it's kind of like my artwork. So that's what I always tell you guys, don't mess with my art.
Yes, indeed, sir. I'm going to be careful of the things I said to you now. You're a G-Star.
Yeah, come on, man. It's all good, though.
I know you're being sarcastic.
All right. Next thing,
Yeah.
Who I'm going to give props to? I'm going to give props to correction or incorrection. Because people in my circle have said, why don't you debate correction? Right? So correction has done a great job of promoting himself. It's not substance in a correction. It's not substance. Maybe it's persistence. I don't know what it is, but I give respect to people like you and people like Tony, because without substance, you've made yourself relevant. Right? So I give you props for that. And
what you just said?
Without substance, they have made themselves relevant.
Well, I think that description would fit some other people, but I'll leave it at that.
but that's promotion, I don't get it twisted. Promotion is a big part of marketing.
I honestly think that there are other people who that description would fit more than correction. Leave the man alone.
No. Mr. Higgins, I'm giving him props.
Okay.
I'm giving him props. So, but what he did say, though, is that he said that I ran away.
That him say?
Yeah, he said, this is like a week ago, but I keep the receipt. He said I ran away. Correction. I keep on telling you, you're the one who talked about Giannis. And Mr. Higgins, how many basketball tactics, how many basketball topics have I engaged in over the years?
Willie.
So you mean to say, in all of those times, he's never disagreed with me about something that him could have taken me on? Doesn't that sound preposterous? Correction? It kind of does to me. Anyways, on that note, gentlemen, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mr. Garvey, can you please talk NFL? Because I was super bored when you're talking about cricket. All right?
You're bored when he's talking about cricket?
Yeah, man. He was putting me to sleep, man. He put me to sleep.
And I think I don't know enough about NFL to know whether he's making sense, but he's making a lot of sense on the cricket.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, maybe it's just because it's the cricket desk. You know, so I think cricket is like watching the grass grow. So listening to it is just as bad.
The topic cricket is boring, but don't pressure Garvey. He's making a lot of sense.
But you know when it was nice. Oh, Mr. Higgins.
As a matter of fact, with the little NFL that I know, which is not a lot,
yeah,
I'm prepared to say that Garvey makes more sense talking cricket.
I agree with that 100%. No, man, he does make more sense talking.
That's not defend Garvey.
No, because in cricket he says nothing controversial.
But he hasn't. What has he said controversial in NFL?
He says things that you may question, like what's the
Patrick Mahomes is
the greatest American of all time.
He went way over the line.
He has not said anything like that in
but
cricket.
His analysis usually outside of the Patrick Mahomes.
No, man, we're talking about on the radio, you know, G-Star.
Yeah, man.
Don't intertwine what is going on elsewhere on the radio.
No, man, I agree. But even on the radio, though, he said a couple of things here and there that are a little bit bramble.
Yeah, man, he said a lot of things.
But I'm saying he says nothing bramble about cricket.
In cricket? He gives him that much respect?
No, man. He not say nothing where outwardly that say, what you talk? No, not it.
Except for, who's the greatest cricketer of all time? It's not Bradman. What's his name?
No, man, if a man says sober, no, but it's not an outrightly bramble argument.
Arguable?
Yeah, man, it's arguable.
So it's not so long, but you're the one who said that Bradman has...
Yeah, no, but if a man says Sobers is the best cricketer, no, man, me feel that a man who comes and says Sobers is the greatest cricketer, depending on how you define the word cricketer, it mean with a shot at a good argument.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
And correction, I'll be talk from now on. I'm not on the BS. I'm gonna get back to G-Star and talk straight basketball in its purest form. You'll have lots of things to disagree with me on, bro.
All right. Leave it there, G-Star.
Cool.
Coming back after the break.
JFF Adidas replica jerseys are now available at Western Sports. Get your jersey now while stocks last, only at Western Sports in Kingston, Montego Bay, and Ocho Rios. The time by Western Sports is
2:45. Insurance is easier at JCIA. At JCIA, we are always open with online payments and other services available at your convenience. So, whether you're insuring your business, car, home, and contents, or yourself and family, we are just a click away. Contact any of our offices island-wide by telephone 876-929-5360 or visit our website for details. Great savings, great service, great convenience. Jamaica Cooperatives Insurance Agency Limited.
Your health is your wealth, so come we start the conversation. Make we rise and immunize all across the nation. The ministry is giving us the motivation to get your infants routine immunization. Protect the toddlers from all diseases. Tetanus, rubella, whooping cough, and the measles. Polymyelitis, mumps, and the flu, plus tuberculosis, to name a few.
Rise to immunize. Eliminating diseases saves lives. Visit your nearest clinic or health center for more information or log on to www.moh.gov.jm. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Do you want to go deeper in the Word? If yes, then join me, Prophetess Denise Sang, every Wednesday at 11:15 a.m. for the Crossover Experience, where we will go beyond the surface, exploring the keys to kingdom living for a successful spiritual life in a real world according to the Word of God. That's the Crossover Experience on Wednesdays at 11:15 a.m. on Omega Radio.
Going through a storm, but I won't go down. I hear your voice carried in the rhythm of the wind to call me out.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
All right. Back online then. Who's that? Hello?
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 Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, CC.
Oh, yes. What's up,
CC?
CC?
Yeah, what I want to know is this, right? Read the whisper pre-contracting. I want to know, like if see, this is the problem what I've done. I think, and this is one of the biggest things I think affecting football in Jamaica. Although probably a lot of people not going to want to talk. But in terms of, there are certain exceptions under which conditions you can sign a player or sign a minor in that case, in order for them to move to Europe to play football, right? I remember that Chelsea was in problems with the same thing, Zidane.
Yes.
That is the reason why we got the transfer window back.
Yeah, man, I know.
You get me? So
yes.
For me, I think until some of those details comes out, I really want to say nothing, and I think probably that is why they do a pre-contract, because I hear a lot of persons talking about money and all these things. But from my understanding, you can't necessarily speak of money in the sense of you buying the player.
No, but wouldn't the pre-contract involves what will happen when he becomes eligible to be a professional?
But that's the thing now. I think in order for it to be legally binding, it would have to have those type of details. Because it would have to have, say, for example, upon his 18th birthday, a contract of employment will be afforded to him and such and such.
Oh, okay, but, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying like in terms of buying the player, so that's why I said there's certain intricacies. And I think even parental, there's an issue with even parental. For example.
Well, he's an amateur player who wasn't attached to any club, so they wouldn't be buying him.
Yeah, I know they wouldn't be buying him. It's more like a development fee. That's why they said like it's an investment being made, rather than saying that it's a purchase or anything like that. But that's why I'm saying that, because other young 16-year-olds got contracts where persons were saying based on their type of transfer. What I was saying that those persons are pro.
Yes.
So the way in which you approach a pro is different from the way in which you approach the amateur.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, I think, remember the same thing with Lamar Walker, with the Vasco da Gama issue, where they were thinking that he was an amateur and he would have gone to Brazil by now.
Yes. But the age thing is different in Jamaica. I think you can say.
That's why I say you can be a pro in Jamaica at 16
or 17. One of them.
Semi-pros at 17.
Yes.
Yes, so that's why I say. But that Lamar Walker signed the contract at 17 over Portmore United. To my knowledge, that was the reason as to why he could not go to Vasco. Because Vasco never wanted to pay attention.
That was the reason he couldn't play school football the year, right?
Yeah.
The following year.
Exactly.
Because them say he was a pro.
Yes.
Exactly. So those are the little intricacies.
But was he 17 or by then he was 18?
I think he was 18 at the time.
I think he was 18. But they didn't want to pay no fee. Like,
but Vasco, they thought he was just an amateur player.
Yeah.
And he was a Portmore United player.
Yeah. And them look something there. But the biggest thing I want to say, because I hear people talking about the Chelsea situation, and if the player goes on to play at Chelsea and the whole thing, but because some persons love to talk about, like saying Man City as the best academy or anything like that. So I'm here to say that people don't understand that Chelsea's youth academy is quite possibly, if not the best youth academy in England right now, because there are numerous accolades to show that. You follow football and you know this. Chelsea has won majority of the youth titles for the past decade in England. Majority of the youth FA Cup and the U21 League, Chelsea youth teams have won it. The problem that Chelsea had is that Chelsea was matriculating a lot of youngsters from their youth program into the team. Jamal Musiala, that plays for Bayern Munich.
Oh, yes.
Chelsea product.
Yes, indeed. Big loss. Big loss.
Declan Rice, that plays for West Ham, that Chelsea
and England
was playing with.
Big loss for England as well. You're talking about Musiala.
Yeah. No, Declan Rice also plays for England.
Yes. Declan Rice plays for England.
Right.
Musiala plays for Bayern Munich and Germany.
Yeah.
Those are Chelsea youth products.
Yeah.
Mason Mount played with Declan Rice. And there are numerous. Adama Lokman that played at Brighton, I think. Brighton are one of those teams.
Everton, one of them, yes.
Everton.
Yes.
If you look throughout the Premier League, you can pick up over 30 players. And if you look throughout Europe, you probably can name about 60 players that are starting, are in the first team of their team. that are Chelsea youth product. Some people don't even know. I think even the Musiala thing, they didn't even know that Musiala left Chelsea when he was like 17
yes.
to go to Bayern Munich. First team right away. So the thing about development of players, something that I think Chelsea's program in order to develop players, I would have loved if he went there when he was like 12, 13, 14. But Chelsea's ability to develop players might not be to the benefit of Chelsea first team, but a lot of the players
benefit
to the benefit of them if
yes.
you play your cards right.
Correct.
Because you see, it goes like that. And the final thing before I go is this: with the whole thing in terms of, because I heard that Newcastle had put in an offer and Fulham and things. The thing about a lot of these things is that you have to understand that the handlers of Whisper, and maybe this weighed in on the decision, the handlers of Whisper, we know that he's a Chelsea fan. Chelsea is the club that he loves. From a long time, and the player that he had before was Leon Bailey, who is now attached to that. He wanted Leon Bailey, from my understanding, to play for Chelsea. And that was years ago. But maybe the scenario never presented itself in which he could sign for Chelsea. So now that you have a player who there's Chelsea on the table, along with Newcastle and Fulham,
yes.
What would you think happens then? Naturally, the agent or the handler would gravitate towards the Chelsea offer.
I don't think it came down to that though.
No, I know, but may I tell you say, at the end of the in the speech, in the congratulations speech, there's a section, I don't remember if this is Butler thing, when he's saying that for a player from the Phoenix Academy, maybe in the Phoenix Furnace, to be representing my boyhood club and all these things. Normally, these players say them things that's done.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying I don't think it came down to that though.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. But to me, though, for me, that is part of the decision making. You might not know if it's. I think it happens in colleges where if a player
I hear you, but it's a no-brainer. If I go to England, my boss, and Newcastle, and them see me at Newcastle, Fulham, and Chelsea like me, it's a no-brainer who me I go my boss.
Yeah, but I tell you, say players in US where if you're going to a college, the UCLA, and everybody in my household went to UCLA, and I adopted a child, and this child chose to go to UCLA when they had USC, and the USC offered him a contract. You know what they would do? They would interview the child and ask them if I influenced this decision to go to UCLA because I'm a booster for UCLA. But it's kind of a different thing. However, because of the because of our intimate feelings towards a specific team. You understand? So that's what I was saying. Because it's because agents' intimate feelings towards a specific team.
All right, I hear you. I wouldn't put a large percentage of why he went there on it, but
25%.
But that's not a lot. But I hear you, CC.
All right, CC.
I'll rule it out completely.
Good call still.
Yeah, man. Good call.
Some good information about the Chelsea youth.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Our Metro.
Hi, good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
Nice to hear the female voice, man, at last. Yeah.
Answering the phone.
Miss Trower.
Yeah, man. Sound good, man. ORVILLE.
Yes, sir.
Remember, I was critical of Shanda Paul, young Shanda Paul technique, right?
Yes, sir. He was queering up.
Yeah, and I never like him.
No, man. You had one specific issue with him. You said he was queering.
Yeah, square up. Yeah,
square.
All right.
Good.
Now, this reason why the batting is so poor in not only young Shanda Paul, but the majority. These youngsters, I don't think they're getting the proper coaching between the body movements and the hand and all them type of thing, That is the problem, They just believe that you must just lick the ball. And you don't realize that it's when you position your foot, you use your wrist and all them things then batting.
Why, if them thing was just about licking the ball, Shanda Paul faced 30 at ball for what, 2 hours or so,
Yeah, but
so clearly his problem was not that he wanted to go there and lick with the ball.
Yeah.
Him couldn't score.
He couldn't manipulate the ball, he can't use his wrist, and he not place in foot position and the right
Really?
foot. All right.
I made this observation long time. Our inability to get singles in all kind of cricket our problem.
I go to Sabina Park already, and I was watching a shell seal match between Jamaica and Guyana.
Yeah.
Lance Gibbs was bowling to Lawrence Rowe. You had Clive Lloyd, Backus, and Kalicharan at the covers. And Gibbs gives us fright in the ball and the ass up. And every time we would drive straight to life, drive straight to college and then drive straight to backhand. We just stroke it, shake him shoulder and the same ball, he drove it between the three of them and get four, because the same ball you drive go extra cover. If you just bring your foot round more, you can't drive it to cover extra cover,
Good point, coach. Good point.
It's just the movement. You see, these guys, I want to tell you, these guys must learn, you see. They must watch some film of guys that can play spin. They must get some film of guys like Ron Canai, and they must get some film of guys like Lawrence Rowe. All them man, they play spin.
I don't know how much of Lawrence is available.
Them things, if you go in the archives, you can find them sometime, man.
No, man, trust me. There's not a lot of tapes of Lawrence Robert.
You see a lot of tapes of Canai, though?
There's more, but a lot of these tapes with Canai are not complete innings.
Okay. Just because when I watched a video, I saw a guy like Colin Code. He was showing how you drive or you manipulate ball and all them things. I don't know, but these guys no get the chance to still up and watch a man that can bat. But
my thing is, you don't have to go vintage to see how people bat spinning. There are currently batsmen that are good at it.
Yeah, like Kohli and all them.
Kohli, Joe Root. Joe Root to me is one of the best players of spinning in the world.
Yes.
Joe Root, Rohit Sharma. Man, the man can bat the spin. Man. Steve Smith.
So what? You see a sack to the ball, Abel. If you hang up a sack to the ball and you start and you hit the ball, you can use your wrist and you manipulate that ball in several different positions,
Yeah.
So you learn how to manipulate the ball. You don't know what the man they're not putting enough effort in them game. I don't know what, because they just come to the game and them do the same thing over and over every time and then just get out. This keeper, I try to square a ball and they whip on the leg stump and you can't see the whole of him stop. But you can be cutting a ball and the whole of your stump exposed.
Yeah,
if you take a hedge, the ball just drop on his stump. But we don't understand the man them.
A lot of technical flaws that have
them have too much technical fault, man, and everybody are called for the selectors select more. But at the same thing, all the batsmen them around the region are the same thing. Them look good against the mediocre bowling, but anytime you see them against good bowling, you see them exposed because the lack of technique.
Yeah, can't knock you for that.
Yeah, man, unless you see what we have, as I say all the while, that we have to start from the younger youth. We want to get some good coach. Because I watch a kid.
Hold on, I could take the break and then allow you to finish, and then we come back to the music.
Omega Radio now presents a health alert, sponsored by New Budget Supplies, always the best prices, and Bashco, the store that gives you more.
Maintain social distancing. Maintain at least 3 to 6 feet distance between yourself and anyone who is coughing or sneezing. When someone coughs or sneezes, they spray small liquid droplets from their nose or mouth which may contain the virus. If you are too close, you can breathe in the droplets, including the COVID-19 virus, if the person coughing has the disease.
Omega Radio has just presented a health alert, sponsored by New Budget Supplies, always the best prices, and Bashco, the store that gives you more.
Top of the hour to you and yours. You're listening to Omega Radio, the station of the stars. Don't go anywhere. Call a friend, tell a friend. Thank you so much for listening. I am Archbishop John Wayne Manning, a.k.a. Wayne Jonathan Manning I. It's good to have you right here on Omega Radio. Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
Do you want to go deeper in the Word? If yes, then join me, Prophetess Denise Sang, every Wednesday at 11:15 a.m. for the Crossover Experience, where we will go beyond the surface. exploring the keys to kingdom living for a successful spiritual life in a real world according to the Word of God. That's the crossover experience on Wednesdays at 11:15 a.m. on Omega Radio.
Going through a storm, but I won't go down. I hear your voice carried in the rhythm of the wind to call me out.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
All right, Metro, you have a minute.
Yes, Arville. But you see, I mentioned it earlier some time ago, and I think I used Scott at my suggestion that the youngsters them in school, I don't believe a youngster in school, like say, up to 10-year-old or 12-year, up to age 12, should play in any competition that is forced to try to score run, lick 6 and 4 and all them type of thing. We will find a way to get these youngsters to learn how to bat. When them learn how to bat,
so making runs is not a part of batting.
You have to learn to hit gaps and run. Man.
Yeah, man.
Learning how to judge singles and learning how to.
But you could do that. You could do that, you know.
Doing one prevents you from learning the other.
Exactly.
No, what I'm saying, Arville, you don't want to pressure. All right, you don't want to say, all right, we have you must go. They go make 40 runs or 50 runs. You do all the rudiments of batting. Hold and run between the wickets and should take sharp.
No man, nothing wrong with competition.
Yeah, but the competition has spoiled up the youth because them appear swipe, they go try swipe.
No man, then why competition never spoil up the previous generation?
The previous generation, you know what I'm saying, the previous generation, they had, all right, let me tell you this. One time in the 60s, 70s, we got St. Elizabeth, go watch.
No, man, let's answer it directly, man. Why didn't competition at a young age?
Because most of them used to pattern themselves of batsmen that they used to see. They're not using nobody to pattern. Everybody are patterning themselves for swipers.
All right, Metro.
Metro, leave it there, son.
Leave it there, Metro. Interesting.
That was 90% a good card.
Yeah, that last part. They were ready at all.
All right, second selection.
All right, selection. This one is will be from George Nook, and it's brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. And this one is called Ride Out Your Storm.
Don't give up, yeah. Just ride out your storm. Hey, you've been in the storm, and it seems like forever. And your nights of confusion has been so long. Your ship has lost anchor, and the storm that you dreamed. Just hold on to Jesus, and ride out your storm. Ride out your storm. God is still with you. You may not feel Him, but you're not alone. Don't hurt me now, but your morning is coming. Lord of mercy, just hold on to Jesus, and ride out your storm. Remember His promise. He said, I'll never forsake you. Though the waters are troubled, then do you know? No storm. Right at your storm. God is still with you. God is still with you. You may not feel it. May not feel him. But you're not alone. You're not alone. You're hurting now. You're hurting now. But your morning is coming. Lord of mercy, just hold on to Jesus. Hold on to Jesus. And ride out your storm. Ride out your storm. God is still with you. God is still with you. You may not feel it. May not feel him. But you're not alone. You're not alone.
All right, nice one there from George Nooks. Ride out your storm. Brought to you by HIGGINS Paints for people who dream in color. All right, the next call, Pie in Action.
Yes, Zidane, big up yourself.
Big up. Good afternoon.
Yeah, me have a right into it before me touch this star. Let me tell you something now. So hear this now. Here, economists still here after all the failures in his economists giving advice to people. I hear him still trying to give people economists advice. Economists, stop it. If you don't know what things are, I can't explain things to people. I'm coming to where I'm going, but I'm warning you. Listen to this. Hear this now, Zidane.
Yes.
Hear that story, yeah? Because you know, me, the man, stay on top of things, you know. Shaquille O'Neal was allegedly, and this is not coming from me, this is coming from all the big.com. So while I am talking, you can search your Google.
Yes.
Shaq is hiding. I see how much ESPN everybody have it. Shaquille O'Neal was allegedly involved in a crypto Ponzi scheme and now is reportedly in hiding, so he can't be served in the lawsuit. Come out, Shaq, and face the music. You back a scam. Time to pay. So that's all. Economists, be careful. You've been doing it on people. Sorry for you and give your call out of the year when you shouldn't get it because all your plans them and your advice them was failed. But it's all right. We'll give the people them a pass on that. Stop give people advice so you can't come explain. So stick to the little local things them you know about.
Yes.
You said Tom Brady coming back. That's another rumor that's been spread around the Miami Dolphins community. So Tom Brady said he's not coming back to play no football. Tell the people them that to economists. Now, you Mr. G-Star. Let me tell you something. If you don't know something or you don't understand something like me, do like me and just accept the fact that you don't know what you don't know. You don't know nothing about basketball, you know fancy word, you know to call up callers people's name, like the fancy names in basketball who you discover when they become a star and hear them on the TV. So don't you ever come here and try to question Garvey's judgment and anything sports. Let me tell you something. The future call of the year is sports dictionary. Garvey know it all. When it comes to every sport, ask him any question after bat and him have an answer for you, brother. When me have to go Google it, Garvey have it. So when don't come here and come talk about Garvey and know nothing about cricket. You see a Garvey attack cricket and cricket dada tutter in our background and I agree with him. So behave yourself. That's all me have to say. I'm gone and I have a great day. Tomorrow we talk. And I will up some
all right.
time. You know me
yeah, man. All right, Piney. All right. So what I'm seeing here is that Shaq perhaps was not perhaps, it's saying that Shaq was a spokesperson for crypto. And he's saying that that's all he was. He wasn't involved in it. All right. So who else is there now?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello. ORVILLE?
Yeah.
How you doing, my brother? Michael from St. Thomas again.
Oh, Michael.
Michael,
yes.
St. Thomas.
How are you guys?
You're not living in St. Thomas. You're just from St. Thomas. You're just from St. Thomas.
I put a different spin on this.
Yes.
It is. Are you guys running a soap opera?
Why you ask that?
Why? Why? I don't know. It's just things have just changed, you know. I mean, people cussing, people beat, vex, but it's all fun and games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Michael, you sound distracted and there's some noise behind you.
Boy, I'm making a delivery, but it's all right.
Right.
Sorry about that. You also guys, you have a whole lot of faith, you know, to still be listening to West Indian cricket.
Why?
It's just natural. You love sport and you've been.
No, but why, bro?
I know people support football teams for 25 years we don't win the league. And them watch games same way. I say, man.
Yeah, but you know. But,
Yeah.
But then I really government, I just putting in my piece, you know. Just working and listening, you know. But just, you know.
Yeah.
But also, what I'm thinking also, as it relates to the cricket locally, remember when we were growing, to make a team, you have about 200 people wanting to make the team. You remember back in those days?
Yes.
And if you weren't good, you'd never make it.
True.
So I cannot remembering in the last 20 years where I see a young boy put a stock or a stocking on a branch and bat it.
Hold on, Michael from St. Thomas. We're coming.
Yeah.
Your taxes hold the
Let's
key.
get digital this tax season. File and pay your final income tax return for 2022 and estimated return for 2023 due on March 15 with tax support in so many ways. Start connecting with us through our web hub at jamaicatax.gov.jm, Customer Care Center 888 Tax Help or Special Taxpayer Assistance Program. Tutorials available online. All income tax returns, including individual, must be filed online and on time by March 15. Tax Administration Jamaica, changing the way we do business.
Omega Radio Network. Wake up! This is Chopper Ranks, and you're listening to the Omega Radio Network.
This is Bishop John Wayne Manning, Senior Pastor from the Omega Church International Ministry. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is in your neighborhood. Top of the hour to you, ladies and gentlemen. I am Bishop John Wayne Manning on the Real Talk Show, where the talk is the talk and the walk is the walk. Tune in and listen to our programs Monday through Friday between the hours of 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. on the Real Talk. Good morning, top of the hour to you and your family. Tell a friend, call a friend, and tell them to tune in and listen to Omega Radio.
Thank you, Father. Just like Moses crossing the Red Sea. Thank you, Father.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
All right, then welcome back.
Yes. Yep, Michael.
Yes. No. When people come into office, I wonder why does one want to become a president or take up leadership. I wonder if they come in because they want to change what is happening, or why do we want to become leaders? I mean, there was one Cameron and there was Richard and
No, man, Michael, too much noise in your background.
Yeah.
Man.
Sorry. All right, you know what? I've worked it. It's just because I had to wait. When I made the initial call, I wasn't making.
We understand. We understand.
I apologize, Jamaica. Next time, tomorrow here, my
all right, cool.
Yeah, man.
My
Call us.
family, I'm so sorry, sir.
Yeah, man. We understand. We understand.
Yeah.
All right,
cool. So when he called, he was free, but he was holding for a while, and
then by the time I got busy. The Sports Desk Omega KLAS. We are on YouTube, so it's Sports Desk Omega KLAS, and you might be able to put some visuals to the audio. Sports Desk Omega KLAS on YouTube. You can do that right now. All right, David. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, David there.
Wagwan, David.
I'm babbling. You know, so bramble.
When them say you would 10 and 12 mustn't play competitive cricket.
They ask him why in the end they must fight. He said they must fight because
No, but then I will ask him how the others in the past used to do it.
Yeah.
He struggled to answer that question.
Why didn't competition at a young age affect the previous generation?
No, you know, ORVILLE are different things. The youth, them nowadays, them are breaking ball out of ground. As soon as them step up, contract that, you know, to go pay big money.
No, man, no,
no, man, not
no
10-year-old
and
12
think about no IPL contract, man.
Yeah. So them a watch, when them a see a go on and know and look at cricket, when them a play, and that them a do that. Everybody want to lick stick.
No, but
in a full time when we used to play cricket, I have a little thing called Ketchy Shubi.
Listen.
Remember Ketchy Shubi?
Yeah, man, I remember Ketchy Shubi very well.
Okay, Ketchy Shubi, how many fielders they have on the field?
No, but I'm telling you that is not what you them trying to do. I was at a Senior Cup game yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's interestingly enough. Kingston I played JDF in Asaban. I was there on the final day. JDF get 160 something for lick off in 50 of the overs.
Yeah.
And they didn't make it. They batted all the overs until bad light. So they ended up batting, I think must have 2 overs left. So they call it 49 overs, couldn't make 160. And wickets were still in hand. Them were just joking. So it's not like the youth them one play a bag of shot. That's why they're not making runs. You get the point I'm making?
Yeah.
Them just the technical ability to score runs is just not there, but it's not because they must swipe.
Yeah.
No.
But most of them are when they play through the system and race a standard and I'm gonna say this and that. Most of them, they not apply themselves.
Yeah, man, but it's not because they must swipe why them not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Shibna Ryan boy, I don't swipe.
He's not a swiper. Yeah.
None at all. We look at Reef for him out yesterday. He's not swiping. Banner get dropped out of the team. A succession of failures. It's not like I'm swiping.
We used to play Ketchy Shubi. I have 80 balls on the ground with the play.
That is true because you have 112 man on the field.
Of course.
Yes.
I don't want to look in the ear.
Because anyway you're looking at the ear, you're dead.
Yes. Next thing again, I'm going to find the ear thing ORVILLE. That's why to me, Viv are the greatest batsman of all time.
Viv?
Consistently hit the ball in the ear without being caught. As a matter of fact, you have more gap in the ear.
You know, so Viv don't hit the ball in the ear as much as we think.
Yes?
No, sir. I've watched back Viv's tape. A lot of them. He was good at it, you know. He can lick you out of the park and bully you, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But Viv could play the ball along the ground as well as anybody way in the cricket.
I know he can do that as well. But he done it consistently, hit the ball in the ear more than anybody else without being caught or over 50. That's something special.
Yes.
That's why I see him as the greatest player of all time.
Well, I don't think he is, but he was very special.
Who is the greatest?
One brother from Australia.
And then as a pace man and the rapper, him do something where somebody don't really do it with the ball and him bounce you can't try to follow him. Consistently doing that. It's a technique.
The ball follow you. So the ball know where you're going to go.
You follow your ball. You always try and you make it go.
I hear you, boss.
Okay.
I hate that.
Dangerous bouncer of all time.
What them used to say about Andy is his 2-pace bouncer. You know about that?
Of course, you know about the 2-pace. Yeah.
So he would.
At the same time.
No.
When Andy bounce the ball, highly likely going to hit it.
No. What Andy used to do was bowl a bumper at relatively slow pace.
Yeah.
And you lick that. And then he would put considerably more. Yeah, try hook that as well and it lick out your teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, but.
So, the brother, even if you check what's in this cricket, Carlos Bradley.
Yeah.
You know, presently Carlos Bradley has the best average in West Indies cricket in the longest while.
Carlos, average 40.
45.
But only in 3 tests.
But you see what happened to him after the 3 tests?
Yeah.
After the 3 tests, when he go play?
They did pick Carlos to bowl and he was ending up doing better with the bat.
Yes.
Yeah.
But after that, what happened to him?
You know, go lick 4-6 now one match.
All right. You see what happened after that? No. I'm sure you see everybody want to lick 6. They don't want no test it. They want to get famous to make big money. It's about the 6 army. Let me nobody fool you.
No, man. May I tell you, the current West Indian cricketers, I know the one who play test cricket now, I know 6 thing of them problem.
Understand.
It's not because them are try like 6 why them not do well. Sometimes me think them to be a little bit more aggressive, actually. But that's another story.
Okay, I agree with you.
All right, David, make we leave it. That's enough.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Who is there now?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, afternoon. How are you doing?
Independent
Yeah.
Fortis?
Yes,
Yeah.
one and one.
What's up?
Everything blessed?
Yes.
Okay. The brother named Pioneer, actually, in my what? Disinfectant issue?
That's what Pine Action is.
Eh?
Why is
Hold
that?
on. Then hold on. How long economists are called the show?
For about 4 years now?
And how much call of the year mean?
1.
Okay. So how what they play a 18 or what they and the Bramble?
They say Pine bitter cause he never win it yet.
It looks so.
That's what I say.
I mean, we really know say never win it, but me know him couldn't win it still because if you call a team nature, he's not gonna win. That's what I say.
I hear you, my boy.
Let's say love, and it don't know there.
Yes.
Monday, I give thanks and I tune into the show again.
All right, man.
We're not so busy today. ORVILLE.
Yes.
They get to realize how simple it is to have Christie in the top 5 like how Messi in there.
I'd have to think about it. Top 10 for sure.
No, man. Automatic top 5, ORVILLE, man.
Yeah?
You see, it was where your argument come. It was a case like maybe say 4 or 5 players they are dominate, like how Messi and Christie dominate.
Me have 4 over him for sure. Me have Messi, Maradona, Pele, and the original Ronaldo from Brazil.
Fat man.
Fat man. Those are my automatic 4.
Fat man, I'm a general, A fat man, me carry one other side, me carry from Brazil.
And I'm not sure Ronaldo would automatically be the next one.
No, automatically. I'm gonna explain to you why. As I say, fat man, I'm a general. See? And fat man me switch nationality in terms of international teams. I mean, carry Germany.
Yeah.
And from get introduced in about after them win the last World Cup 1990, before them win the year.
Yeah.
Get introduced to fat man and then from there Brazil. You understand?
Yes.
I know this show that though.
Mm-hmm.
No. There has never been another duo in the dominance of football like Christie and Messi. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that automatically have to put him in there, ORVILLE. Without that doubt.
You mean I'm a top 10?
You understand?
Who be the other?
Yeah, top 10, I can't kill your feet, but I tell you logically him off it in a top 5.
Yeah.
From Messi in there, anyway Messi there, him off it there.
Who be the other candidates for that 5th spot on your list, ORVILLE? No, because I will say about Pele, Maradona, and Messi.
And R9.
You would enjoy the rest of
You would?
Yeah, man. The Zidanes and Ronaldinho's and the Platini.
Yes, man, into dominant.
He'll be more dominant than those.
No disrespect, and Zidane know this too. No respect to Messi, but Christie win everything before Messi, including an international title.
You know me not about win though.
And in their primes, Christie outshine Lionel Messi. In their primes.
You're losing us now. You're losing us now, my boss.
No, I'm not lose you because I know you're not going to hear that. But the fact that, you know, I'm not talking about the Bramble thing, the De Bruyne versus Maradona thing and the whole heap of Bramble.
Listen, there are some other names. When I look at the highlights and look at games with Johan Cruyff, that Virgin that we used to play for Ireland, he was not a normal footballer.
No, he wasn't a normal footballer, but
I would prepare to make the case that in terms of imposing himself and how football should be played at club and country level, him right up there with
yeah, him right up there, but that them get a little edge over him. But I'm gonna tell you two man when a two normal to either. You see the Argentine there where the name Italian name Mario Kempes, and the next one there where name
Passarella.
No, not Argentine, man. That's not the Argentine one. Oh, the bomber, Gerd Muller. It's a Gerd Muller. Him no normal, because Gerd Muller win everything.
It's the first me hear them man their name in the top 10.
Yeah. Gerd Muller no
first
normal.
here, you want Cruyff?
No, Kempes, Mario Kempes.
Oh.
Gerd Muller is a man who have a 60 goal for Germany, you know, in a 60
he has a lot of amazing goal scoring records.
Yes, I mean,
you know who broke his record for most goals in a calendar year?
But why are we looking at only attacking? Why are we only looking at attacking players? Is there no defensive player?
Beckenbauer is mentioned.
Defensive players, them important, you know, but remember me the ask, you know, already, so we have
me have Cafu in my top 10 all time. Yes, Cafu from Brazil.
Is a very credit to wing back, yeah, and win ball, double 2 World Cup, and then
Ronaldo in my top. Cristiano Ronaldo would be in my top 10.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, no, you have to give him the respect, man.
Which doesn't mean that he won't come at 10th, you know. But it means him comfortably would be in the 10. But we're after 4, I'm not sure.
No, well, you say, that's what me tell you already. The facts they never prove it, and you can't go wrong.
No, man, there's no facts to prove nothing.
Yeah, man, the facts they never prove it. I just explain it to you again, you can't go around it.
Answer the facts that if prove that the man is.
You can't go around it. You say, anywhere Messi there, Messi there, right? So you don't forget that. Yeah, so, back to some cricket now, some cricket.
Hold on. We'll give you a couple of minutes after the break. We're coming back.
Omega Radio now presents Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Edgechem, Enibet, and Dangel's Auto Spares and Accessories.
David Saka will return as England's fast bowling coach for the upcoming Ashes series. The Australian was previously part of the setup when England last won the Ashes away from home in 2010-2011. Saka will also fulfill the role for the 50th World Cup title defense in India in October. He's already working with England's white ball bowlers after Matthew Mott appointed him before the T20 World Cup win in November. And that then is Sports in a Minute.
Omega Radio has just presented Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem for people who dream in color. Enibet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly. And Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue in Kingston.
If you need a prescription filled, Gold Line Pharmacy at Main Street, Chapelton, Clarendon guarantees fast service at a great price. You will find gifts, household items, cosmetics, and stationery too. When you are looking for fast, friendly service, visit Gold Line Pharmacy, Main Street, Chapelton, 876-785-0128. We are caring beyond prescriptions. Gold Line Pharmacy, the name you can trust. Serving our clients is our first responsibility.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission, JADCO, needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jm. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
All right, Independence Fortress, back with you.
Yeah. This series with the South African West Indies finished?
Yes, the test series.
I'll lose that. 2-0?
Yes.
Okay. The first test at 250, did you get to chase a win?
Was it 240? I think it was 240.
254 or so?
250 something.
Oh, yeah.
I think I got me here, man. I can't look at that, man.
No.
I tell you, but I don't know.
Yeah, we had a chance to win that first one.
Yes. I can't get a new batting coach.
Well, the Brian Lara is down there as consultant. You know.
So why not the coach?
Because they don't have a specialist batting coach.
Yeah, but the one that man, the phone. On the phone. Come on, me on the phone. Come on with you.
Hello.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, as I was saying, so you say, all right, let's see another day. Zidane.
Yeah.
You didn't know that Michael Jordan was voted by the current players as the most influential player in the history of the game.
Yes.
And current stars
Yes.
You didn't know that?
Yes.
Okay. So that's another plus for him.
Yeah.
Another day still, me have to dissect it. Because I have to dissect it, you know.
Dissect John and LeBron?
And LeBron, yeah, because it's the constituency of how them win.
Yes.
And that will play a major role in.
Let me see how good you sound, because G-Star them and Garvey and them friend them not convince me, and them the sound too great discussing it either. So let me see. Let me see how good you will sound.
We have to dissect it. Yeah, we'll call it back next
We
year.
want a real competition to debate this Michael John LeBron thing, because G-Star and Correction and the rest of them are over. Them are ordinary for the topic.
So, no, man, but Garvey have them pints too, man. And Garvey them have them pints too.
No, man, them not special, man. That's why I'm not paying the mind with it anymore. It's too easy to box them with the LeBron James, Michael John.
No, because you have LeBron James over the man, and the man don't reach over there yet. He don't reach over.
So that's why I say I want to hear from you. Maybe you can put up better arguments than Garvey and G-Star, who has it. You follow? Yes. I haven't heard you on it yet. All right. Big up yourself.
That's it. Big up.
All right. Who we got to? Rocker now?
Hello, good afternoon.
What going Rocker?
There, man. A couple of things I want to touch. Zidane, you remember last year when I was bemoaning the fact that Waterhouse could have done better at the CFU Caribbean Club Championship? The team that won it, beat an MLS team 3-0. Even though the MLS team got chances, but the Haitian team, who hasn't played for 10 months, won 3-0. Which kind of says that the what you have as your domestic product, you must try and improve it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can unearth good players out of even desolate places, if I could say like that. Now, I looked at the cricket, West Indies, South Africa. ORVILLE, I don't feel like we are in a position to really pressure these players, Because I looked at something the other day. And I remember when it was alleged that you were the defender of Michael Ricketts, the AFF president. You were saying that you don't see where the cricket president is coming under so much pressure and scrutiny.
Right.
And when I look back and even reflect now, I don't know who is the best cricketer for in Jamaica right now. Because you don't really know them.
No, but the best cricketers in Jamaica would be the test players, Bonner, Blackwood. Who else would be there?
Well, I would say allegedly. Because you don't really have any other names to compare them with.
No, man, but you have Jamaican players playing for Jamaica now who are not doing as well as those two.
ORVILLE, I agree with you, bro. But you see, substantively.
No, man, but you can't have better even when the standards are low. You would have to agree that Blackwood and Bonner, and some might want to squeeze in somebody like a Brandon King, are among the best batsmen in Jamaica.
Yeah, Brandon King is.
As for the bowlers now, you probably could have a discussion about, because none of the bowlers consistently make a West Indies team. But at least where the batting is concerned, you know who those are.
All right. Zidane.
Yes.
When I look at the games that West Indies play and usually perform poorly overseas or even locally, but most times overseas, whenever the pitches or the ball swings or there is excessive bounce, that is when our batsmen really underperform, Now, from ORVILLE's genius mind, what are the pitches or which pitches in the Caribbean that are up to first class standard that allows for swing and bounce at the international level with pace and carry? Which pitches are ORVILLE?
But I remember, I don't know how to answer that, because from the pitches tend to play differently season to season. But by and large, I think his pitches is a problem, though.
No, not at all.
But if you think about it, ORVILLE, even if pitches aren't our
that's not our major problem.
But I think that to some extent, if they were familiar with that movement of the ball and the bounce, then when they are targeted, they would have perhaps had domestic practice as to how to plot a route of escape.
No, man, it's the quality of the bowling. If the quality of the bowling isn't great, then pitches won't make you great.
And swing bowling is more about the bowler than the pitch.
Than the pitch, right. Swing is what you get through the ear.
Yeah.
So question then, ORVILLE. Yeah, I know that. But question then, why is it then that when they are playing internationally over the last 2 years, reasonably speaking, when they are playing locally or in the region, why is it that they don't look so lost?
They do.
Not, but they haven't lost that many series, ORVILLE.
You mean when they're playing Test cricket in the Caribbean?
Yeah.
Oh, because what happened is that when they're playing Test cricket in the Caribbean, we tend to put them on some grass top for bowl pan. So Roach and Hold and Gabriel usually have the ability to get people out when they're playing in the region. When them go away now and the wickets aren't as grassed, and sometimes you have a different ball, a kookaburra ball as opposed to the deep ball, they tend to struggle when the wickets are flatter. But if you give Roach grass for bowl pan and the same Holder there and Gabriel, and I don't know if it's homesick, I don't know what it is, why they don't travel well, but in their own conditions and wickets that are well grassed, they can look really good.
And again, I agree with you regarding the bowlers, but you don't address the batting side.
No, but our batting don't usually do a whole lot in the Caribbean. You know? Our batting, on the other hand, tend to do well when the wickets them flat.
So you're saying
in Antigua and them thing that we will make some runs.
So you're saying then, because the grass top pitches allow our bowlers to be closer or to dismiss persons at a maybe a lower average.
Yeah, but remember when South Africa come here the other day, South Africa did still beat we when them come out here the last time.
Yeah, and the first match I think was like a carbon copy of the first test in South Africa.
Yeah, so them beat we.
It was the guy, that little white guy there. It was his innings. I don't think he's Cook. He's very good though. He's a wicket keeper also. It was his innings that was the major difference. Like how the opening innings was the major difference in the first test.
When the big teams them come, man, them still are gonna mash up, man. If Australia come, India come, and as we saw South Africa, we beat the teams them that are not top 2, top 3 in the Caribbean. But we tend to do better at home.
But so what we gonna do to fix this, ORVILLE?
Get back the passion amongst youths.
All right. So if we're getting back the passion amongst youth, then it means then that the parents have to be more. I'm speaking about Jamaica, you know, because in Barbados, when I'm in Barbados, I travel all over the place and they have lights there for people to play cricket in night.
Yeah, but the Bajan's not producing the kind of quality either. So,
but the passion is there, ORVILLE.
Not like one time.
So, but they play cricket more than football. So
no man, but you're comparing it to now. I'm saying the reason why Barbados produced better cricketers in the 80s, Greenwich and Higgins and Carlisle Best and them kind of thing. It's not because God did a smile upon them time they are not a smile upon we now. It's that Greenwich and Higgins come through a better mill. They honed their talents against much better people when them a little boy than them current Bajan now.
Well,
Sir Garfield, Sobers, you name it.
Well, my thing is, because it is our team, I would feel better if I even saw where Jamaica did more to aid the growth of the cricket. And then if we fail, then we live with it. Because look at it. Look at even say PSG. PSG spending millions on their team, you know, in purchasing ready-made products. Still not winning the Champions League that they want to win. But we, even without the monies, can do a little bit more for our cricket.
I agree. But we leave it there. We can do more than what we're doing for sure.
But I want you to give me some better reasoning, though, ORVILLE. Give me maybe a 7-point.
All right, call me tomorrow. And
No, I'm not calling you tomorrow, because when I call you tomorrow, you're gonna say you never got to it.
No, man. But what you mustn't do is spend 5 minutes talking about something else, then ask me to name you.
No,
with a 7-point plan.
It is the parting statement. It is not for you to address now.
Oh, not for me to address now.
No, sir.
Okay, I'll address it when you call again.
Okay.
All right.
Big up yourself, Raka.
Big up.
All right. Who we have now? Matthew?
Yes. Hello?
Yes. Good afternoon, Matthew.
No, this is not Matthew.
Oh, this is Badger. Oh.
Are you the
That's
one?
Matthew here. Yes.
Well, that's I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, then let me say that you did the right thing, sir. You treat everybody upon the same level, and that is good, sir.
In what regard?
With the apology.
No, it's not me. It's not me, no, my boss.
No, you read it, so you understand. You
Yeah.
you understand.
No, I could not have.
Oh well, the station did the right thing, and
Yes.
you obliged.
There you go.
Yeah, man. So big up for that. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. You being a member of staff.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me something. The shot that Chanel Gabriel played, right, in the Caribbean against Sri Lanka, when we lost against Sri Lanka for in how many ages? Was it after the last ball of the last over?
No. I think it was up the over before that. Yes.
The over before that?
Yeah, before that.
Okay.
So they want him to just block so the top batsman could get on strike.
Top batsman could get on strike. Okay.
We weren't in need of any runs at all or anything like that. So
Right.
swipe.
It was facing the last ball of his over.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold the line. We're coming.
Yeah.
We're coming.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Ascent Super Center is the place to be. Regal Plaza, Kingston, and Linston. We have it all. From linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Ascent Super Center, we're gonna make you smile. Ascent Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
Omega Radio presents Community Billboard. Churches, schools, businesses. Are you having a community event? Omega KLAS Radio will help you. Send us a 20-second WhatsApp voice note to 876-828-0925 and we will play them for free. 12 noon and 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Let your community know what's happening. Promote your information for free on Omega Radio Bulletin segment.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk on Omega Radio.
Yes, back with your battery degree.
Yeah, man. Tell me something. Would you say that Belgium right now is in what you call the golden generation of football?
Go again.
Belgium right now, the Belgium team. Would you say that they're in the golden generation?
It is ending now. It will be ending now.
It will be ending now. But about what? 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago? 7, 8
Yeah, man.
These couple of players.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Oh, so they have more passion now in Belgium than before.
I don't know.
Oh, just checking.
Yeah.
When they whisper, chipping whisper. I never knew that he was this good to get I know he was good seeing him in schoolboy football, did I? But I never saw this coming, and I'm not going to lie. You understand? I never know that he was this good to even sign whatever contract he wants to sign with a top club in one of the top leagues.
No money. Being as good as he was in schoolboy football was, if you have the right, agent, you know hard to get a contract in.
No. Zidane, stop trying to steal my thunder, brother. I thought you were going to say that you saw him elsewhere and he was that good. Because I'm going to go.
I used to see him before he played Money Cup doing it.
Where?
When I went up to Craig Butler's.
So you see him training?
Yes. And practice matches.
And practice matches?
Yes. And then he also went to Aston Villa and I saw the games.
Okay. So which year did he went to Aston Villa?
A couple of years ago.
Okay.
2021.
Okay. 2021. Oh, well.
Yeah, man, he scored a stunner from Bua halfway in one of the games over Aston Villa.
From Aston Villa?
Yes.
Wow.
Is that a joke?
Well, listen, I'm still gonna give credit to his agent.
A whole lot.
Yeah, man, you understand. And the argument kind of almost gone in favor now as to who is the magician behind the players getting sold into big clubs into Europe. You understand? And I think that goes to more of what Craig is doing than the players. Would you agree?
Yeah, but more about the. It has a lot. It has a lot. You still have to have the quality now. So it has a lot.
Yeah, man. We're not talking about players like you and me, Zidane, who are very big and care. I'm saying that they have the quality. Because listen, you know, so I believe I have a strong.
In the context of Jamaica, it have more to do with Craig.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm sure we spent a ban and Liam Bill a ban to play football. So most would have had people with their quality years ago, but we never have the right people in place to help them with development and get them overseas.
I'm gonna say something. You know, so if I think that if Craig did have an angle in Alex Marshall career, I think Alex Marshall would have been reached further than where he reached now in terms of a contract.
Craig believes so.
No, and I believe so too.
I talked to Craig about Alex Marshall and he said he believes that if he had Alex Marshall at 11, 12 years old, he would be a different player.
I'm gonna start no cash or nothing still, but I'm not really. And that Alex Marshall alone. Even Maggie, I think Craig could have done more with players like those. You understand?
Yeah.
And even the one from where come from? Is it Champion? That midfield baller that we rave about in doing schoolboy football.
What's his name again? Oh Lord, I spoke about him.
Yes, him.
Kai Mize. Kai Mize.
Well, you know them name.
Yeah.
And with all of that said, Zidane, right? When I said that, I think Craig should.
We forgot about Key Kelly. You know, Key Kelly was a super talent up there. But they both there and there. Even maybe better than Whisper to me. Key Kelly in that bracket for sure.
Well, okay. Yeah,
so you have to give the Harborview people credit for that.
No, man, I'm giving all the clubs that sell players overseas credit. Yes. But I'm just saying, you understand me?
And they are Baby Gardner as well.
And they have Baby Gardner, and then Tivoli they have Fuller, and name the next one them
Teddy Johnson.
Teddy Johnson and so on. Yeah. So I am not saying that our clubs are not doing anything.
But I'm thinking that if Fuller was with Craig at 13, he perhaps would have gone to would have been better and gone to a better club initially.
Yes, because man, I understand. So I don't want to above you people, man. There's some people to come rush me. You understand? I see the work and I see the effort, and Clive Jr. and his team, is doing wonders over above you. Yeah. They are selling players left, right, and center. But I'm just saying, you understand? With all of that said, I am saying that it is about time. I want to talk about Butler, and I'm not talking Butler in the position of the JFF now. I'm talking Butler in the position of getting players out of the clubs of Jamaica to be given a chance to go overseas. So when I say Butler should be given a position somewhere, I'm not necessarily talking to the JFF itself, but I think the clubs. I don't know how they can do it. I don't know how they're going to do it. But with Butler being Butler, but I think the clubs need to come together, you understand, and all parties involved with Butler at the table, and they see what they can do for Jamaican youth. I know that him own a football club, which is the Fields Academy, Harborview own their own club. But for the betterment of Jamaican football and for our youth in Jamaica, where football they choose to go somewhere. I just think that Craig can pick up his phone and call some people and maybe some other person can't. You understand? And I think it's time that the table that they sit to the negotiation about our football, our youth football, and so on, and Craig Butler should be a part of that discussion and sit at that table. What do you think?
No, Craig Butler is not needed in that capacity. What you want him to do is continue to do what he's doing and produce the quality goods. So then Jamaica will have them at their disposal. So he doesn't need to get involved in anything in terms of relating to Jamaican football.
No.
Because if you develop the quality players, and we can get some more.
I'm not talking about Jamaican football per se, and I'm talking about the youth in Jamaica. Say for example,
so you want all the youths to go to Craig Butler?
No. I never said that. I said at the table, everybody sits at the table. And them have a discussion about it. And it can't be those Harborview trying to sell and that club over there trying to sell. Because remember, Craig don't really have a team in the Premier League per se, and just have an academy going. So what I'm saying is that Craig going to develop players and sell them. But what if Craig could have a hand in a next player from a next club and reach something. I never request a percentage deal because this about money now.
That won't happen.
Why not?
No, it won't happen. Don't hold
I
your
know it won't be, but
not with the Harbour Hughes and Cavaliers of this world. We'll leave it there, Badger.
Man, as I respect, man. Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Cool.
Yeah, man. Cool.
All right, Prince Green could be your last call. Hi, Prince Green.
Big up yourself, Prince Green. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, man. Jackie Samantha Fletcher. Actually, what the Stuart them saying now, she get the 25 days for not taking all reasonable and permissible measure throughout the race to ensure that the horse was given its best possible placing.
Oh, so them never use the word persevere?
No, sir. Them say she don't take all reasonable and permissible measure. You understand?
To make that finish where it could finish.
Yeah, man. Can some other man will take
when they say it like that, what are they trying to say, really?
It means that them not allowed to go whip the ass and kill it till it beaten, you know, right? But at the same time, they must say she could have a stronger and urge the ass better. That they must try to say.
So what them a try say?
That them say.
All right, leave it at that.
You could have do a better ride.
All right.
Don't whip it, you know, because the next man gets suspension for too much whipping, you know.
But when you see it, tell me what them really are trying to happen. Yeah?
Yeah, but because next man gets suspension for too much whipping, you know.
Yes. How many days did he get?
The man with too much whipping?
Yeah.
I think I'm 15.
15. Okay.
Hold on there. The Virgin did too much whipping. How will we ride? A blue sky?
You have that information at your disposal now?
Oh, he never get the way. He never get no suspension. He gets fined $8,000.
Yeah, okay, it's a different thing that, you know.
Yeah, man.
Whipping the horse too much and not doing enough, you think, to give the horse the best chance of winning are two different things you said the same. You understand? So
yeah, man. Why between the race and me say it's strange, sir. That's why I can't say it's strange.
Yes, and you were there.
I know what did, but my watch.
Oh, you watch it on television.
If you don't watch it live, you probably miss one and two things, you know.
Oh yeah, correct. You could just focus on what you want to see happen. Yes.
Yeah, man, but when you go back on YouTube, because I say the next time the race after they come back, I tell you the whole world say you can't lose, you know.
Yes.
And I must say, but it ran down the track last, and I said, no, man, you can't lose, man. Go back and watch the previous race. But I saw the race after sometimes, I'm about mine in the morning, I told them feel like them not run, and the next day, them come back and run. And Samantha can very well argue, say, she start ride the race fast and then she feels something, you know, and when she feels something, you know, she get instructed by the trainer, say, if you feel like the ass game or something, don't ride it or don't override it or anything, because you know, you don't want to ride the ass and the ass will go broke with her and drop her ground and mash her up, don't you?
True.
So I'm not fair. So 6.5 doesn't you don't know what really going on.
Yeah.
I could see what fear defense when they set up the tribunal, because she appealed it, you know.
She appealed it.
Yeah, man. That's what me hear.
Because I was thinking that might very well be something that is very difficult to prove, you know.
Yeah, man. I gotta prove that.
So she'll appeal.
Prove that, man. Because you don't know what really going on. And I first never see in a long while I see somebody get a suspension like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, whispering loud, you know.
Louder.
Loud bad.
Shipping whisper. Oh, I mean,
from before, even Manning Cup, I think from before me go play Coles, because I think he played Coles last year, final against that, and he played a match before that. I remember a couple matches before that, right? Me hear Craig Butler push the youth there, because even the Aston Villa match, Aston Villa and West Ham played in England, another team, right?
Yeah.
And he made ball them, you know, and play some good ball.
Yes, man.
And score some good goal, and some of the detractor them come online and talk about no one Aston Villa real team that.
They were nitpicking. Man. Chris Lynch you're talking. Yeah, man, I him, man. Yeah, man, Chris Lynch, man.
I know the real team, this and the real academy team, this and them can't against the academy team and this and that and lele, right? And when we see that youth, they don't get picked for Jamaica at 20 team. Remember when we come the time and say, how that the youth, they don't get picked for Jamaica at 20 team?
Yes.
Oh, we find so much ball and we say her name.
Remember, Sean claiming that the coach would not have seen him.
And me want to know if me know about this youth here. I'm not travel the world like them coach. I travel the country like them coach.
But anyway, it's a problem that for you to be the national senior team, the national under 20 coach, and you have never seen a talent like that in your country. And
but Aston Villa see him, Chelsea see him, Newcastle see him. That's strange. Look
Yeah,
like
but they would have seen him after he had the season of his life, which was a luxury that
which
was
a luxury that the under 20 coach wouldn't have had.
Well, to be honest, me years about that tell them about that youth about 2 or 3 years ago, you know, so them are aware before even the under 20 competition, you know. And I know the coach probably hear about him beforehand, you know, so I can't really read his mind as to why I'm thinking the other youth.
No man, but he still had to turn in his most awesome. You see, if there was an under 20 team to be named after this Manning Cup season, there's no way that he would be left out.
No.
Right, Mrs. Stranger thing happening.
They couldn't.
Not do that.
They couldn't. Even if they don't, they would want to.
No matter what them have with Buckland thing, there is absolutely no way.
It would have been impossible
that he could have had the kind of Manning Cup season he had and them not picking. They couldn't.
Mr. A 17-year-old goalkeeper bench Amal Knight and can't make the national under 20 team. A 17-year-old goalkeeper bench the best goalkeeper in the Red Stripe Premier League at 17. I couldn't make the under 20 team.
Well, we can't squeeze them out again.
Oh, I thought I'll try to squeeze the next man.
30 seconds. All right. Cool.
Yeah, man.
Cool print screen.
Yeah.
All right, Omar Williams.
Right. Yeah, man. Respect, man. Respect.
Yes, you have a minute.
That's a lot. I love it. Let's go and big up, man. I'll call back tomorrow and maybe find out what me want to make. Because we just hear you say you're okay with Messi down at PSG and with the Champions League in Zidane.
And that's a come for beating pan?
I'm a why. Tomorrow we'll talk about this, man. But
Omar, you're not smart, you know. You know me as a master debater. You tell me where you want to take me and I may have 24 hours now for a think about me. Omar, you should do that.
Omar Williams, I wish you luck.
Yes. Big up yourself, Omar.
All right,
we'll talk tomorrow.
Big up.
All right. Big up, people. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for calling. Thanks to Oster Height, technical operator. Craig Manning was in the technical seat as well. It's Trudian. Jordan. Trudian, I'm saying the right thing. So Trudian, producer with John Grant. Big up yourself, people. Hope you have a wonderful evening.